Hello, everyone. It's time for the stream. Except I'm the only one who's voice live at the moment. I'll bring the others on in a moment. They're actually being kind of quiet, which is weird, so I guess it won't take very long. In fact, I'm just going to ask them now. You guys ready to go voice live? Since it was oddly quiet, I'm usually waiting on you to finish talking about something. But
arrows, the golf ball arrow kid.
Yeah.
Switching to the golf ball knife kid of World War I and II.
Well, you are indeed voice live now, so say
Yay!
hi.
Voice live.
Hello, everybody.
I wonder, what's the monk thing where you can catch arrows or projectiles shot at you?
Well,
That 5e?
in Pathfinder, it's deflect arrows, and then you can later get snatch arrows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an
5e,
underrated movie, by the way.
You can get them and throw them back, though.
Snatch,
So
not
it's
Snatch
a
Arrows.
thing.
Snatch is an underrated movie. That's what I was going to say. But yes.
Wait, what were you saying, Panda?
At least in the 5e thing, where you can grab arrows and throw them back, right? That's a thing you can
That's,
do.
yeah, later. Okay, technically, it's a feat. It's not just a monk thing.
Is it? Okay.
In Pathfinder, it is a monk bonus feat. So, because they get like a few bonus feats, they have a much smaller pool than something like a fighter.
Yeah.
And
Well, we were
deflect arrows is one of them.
talking about retrieving arrows like golf balls, and it made me think of tennis ball retrievers on tennis courts.
Oh.
And
Oh,
then just
yeah.
two monks literally throwing an arrow back and forth at each other.
That would be funny. Oh.
And then,
Yeah.
just, the arrow kid getting.
It's the,
Why?
it just makes me think of the scene in Monty Python when
Message fire, sir.
Lancelot's squire gets hit by an arrow. Just message please, sir. He falls over. You guys remember we had a teacher in high school, if you took robotics, or he taught one other class, but his email tone was that. So in the middle of class, randomly, you just hear, "Foing, message for you, sir," in the middle of class, just for no reason. I was like, oh, okay. He got an email.
I did not take that class.
Oh, I did. And then I went to take whatever
Baker.
the second class he taught was. Yeah, I wasn't going to say his name, but because
Get
I'm
out
not,
from
I'm
under
not
my
throwing
desk.
shade.
Is
I
he
was
still
gonna take
working?
whatever
I don't know.
I don't know, man. I was going to take whatever the second class he taught was, and then I went to the office and I was like, hey, because I was supposed to have it with a different teacher. I was like, listen, I already took this class. They're like, no, we show you took robotics. Like, no, listen, I already took this class. They're like, we'll get you in another class. Figured out, like, I had that, like, where you lean across the counter, you're like, listen, I already did this. Like, oh, we get you. We'll swap your class. That's how I ended up being a library aide senior year.
Oh, that sounds awesome. I know
I
my
mean-
sister was an office aide. And,
Being a library aide was really easy.
Too many aids.
All you had to do was basically make sure books were on the shelf correctly. Like, you got assigned sections of the library. You just had to check and make sure stuff was on the shelf right, and then put away returns.
Yeah, that sounds nice.
And then the rest of
Let's
the time,
see.
I just read books. And I
Uh,
sat in those weird chairs we had, where you rock back, and they had like the two stages of rock back. And the first stage was like rocking back normal, and the second stage you thought you were gonna fall over.
Mm-hmm.
Remember those chairs?
Yep.
And then everybody had that, and you're like, oh wait, no, that's just where the chair goes.
The flash before your eyes,
Yes.
the light flashing before your eyes chairs.
And they catch, and you're like, oh, the chair is not in fact falling over. It is supposed to do this.
There's a bookstore, also used bookstore, but regular books as well. New books, even, at the mall. And poked my head in there, and that guy was very nice and polite. I'm like, oh, yeah, I can't spend too much time in here. I want to buy books. And the person I was training me was like, oh, you read a lot? I was like, I will consume books. And by consume, I mean read. I do not eat books.
That's
Just to clarify, I am not... Like, I just consume. No.
Consume privacy.
Book.
Yeah, but book in this case.
Yeah.
Uh,
Which
All right,
somebody
so
brought
the-
up recently. Oh,
So
one more
what
thing
was
about
it?
consuming books. Can I
Oh,
consume
go
one
ahead,
more
hurry
book?
up.
Okay. In Skyrim, somebody
Molly's suffering.
about when you read a magical tome teaching you a spell, the book disappears. So do you literally eat that book
to gain
the
its
knowledge
knowledge.
to cast
It's
that
like, it's eating the book.
Like, oh yeah, why don't you still have that book after you read it?
Can I
And
cook
just
it
tell-
first?
Yeah.
Like, need it. I need the knowledge inside me. That's gross.
But yes.
All right, we're gonna go face live so that people can see why Molly is suffering.
Yes. If eating books
I
gave
guess
you
we can do it
power
here.
on our Thursday campaign, that is all Ren would eat.
Yeah, that is absolutely, yeah.
Boy, be constipated all the time.
Yeah, you would.
He's super
All the
constipated.
time.
Oh my god.
Wait, I'm Samuel, I think.
are.
Ren, are you
have to
feeling
fix
hungry?
this.
I could write a
It's not
I
working.
could write a haiku real quick as an appetizer.
No.
Our fortune cookie
There.
fortunes, like you unwrap the fortune cookie, you read it, go and then you eat the fortune, throw away the cookie.
Yep.
Jesus.
Anyway, good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Because Halloween is next week, and next week is to plan a TTRPG, I decided to wear my Pikachu mask for you all. And
Pikachu!
Pikachu!
We couldn't convince her to wear the rest of the Pikachu, and I was like, "But Molly, it died in vain if you don't wear the rest of it." And
Just
she was
skin the
like,
face
"It's
off."
fine." So she's just wearing the face for now.
Yeah, just the face. I think we're ready to go. What do you guys think, or do you want some more BS time?
Oh no, we're good. I've BS'd enough.
I've got some more, but I'm good for now.
Alright, cool.
I was gonna say though.
Do you or your friends suffer from BS?
So much. So very
We
much.
tried to play Pathfinder, they just kept talking for 2 hours. Millions of players each year suffer from BS.
Oh my
Some other
God.
fucking GM, maybe. I should clear it up here. Nope, it's still fucking fuzzy. Come on. There we go. You can focus, camera. You can do it. There we go. Hello.
There it did it.
All right.
Anyway, last time on Into the Storm. So Lamia, Eli, and Sam pick up their pieces and not raid, but scour the camp for healing. Lamia decides I'm gonna eat food for actually not healing. Food is more important because she is hungry. And later on, they find out, oh, you've got fangs. I mean, your teeth are sharp. All right, I'm not gonna point that out. Someone did point it out, but it was just like, no big deal. Let's see. Sam found a potion that was passed without a trace. That we ended up Lamia getting that. Let's see. And I think Sam also found another potion that both parties could not identify. So we have an unknown potion in our party right now. He did eventually end up drinking, I think, a Cure Moderate after getting a Cure Light from our bandit folks.
I found like a 3/4 full thing that's cracked of something.
Yeah, but you hadn't drank it right away.
Yeah.
Eli managed to find a little healing as well, and then herbs, which Sam, not improperly, he was saying improper things, but he didn't actually. Put on Eli and himself. He fudged up on Eli, but luckily Eli wasn't sick, so it didn't matter.
Yeah. He got
And
whole
then-
2 points of like temporary health.
Yep, it was pretty good. And after that, we headed out. We headed towards the town, and we pushed our horses, and we got to the town, and Bandito style, specifically, we kept going. And we end up
Bandito.
not merging, but like starting a fight with
Excuse me.
two of the swarms. One of the, there's a swarm outside the town that starts going into the town, and
They are
there's
not
little-
swarms.
I'm calling
Swarms
them
are made up of diminutive or smaller creatures. These are troops. It's an important distinction because if you just say swarms and don't say anything else, people are going to think bugs. These are
Yeah,
soldiers.
I guess that's fair.
Or bandits, at least.
Eli manages to trap one of the troops in a cloud of what was it, haunting
Mists. Yep.
mist, and that kept them busy for quite a while, which is good because we fought one of the troops, though Lamia fought the poor woman that basically got karma back on her from having one of the townsfolk shot. Oh, hi, JB.
Buddy.
And yeah, Eli had trapped her shadow, and her horse kept going, and Lamia just slaughtered her, essentially. Now, meanwhile, Sam ends up going into part of the village, finding... I can't see crap, so I can't remember her name from the top of my head.
Your eyes are right
there. We go. Isla. Isla and ended up bumping into Isla, and unfortunately not doing very well. Long story short, ends up getting knocked out by Isla and is potentially dying. Like, he's in negative HP.
Potentially.
Well, you could stabilize, you just gotta roll high.
As far as you all know, you can't tell if he's alive or dead. He's definitely not awake.
Yes. Yeah.
Full Gary Mog ragdoll in my horse.
Yeah.
And let's see. Within one of the troops was Well Met, which Eli ends up catching up with her and taking her closer to where Sam is, and she says, "Oh, she's possessed." To looking at Isla, which for me was oh man, why didn't I think of that? That was a great twist to me. And yeah, the battle's still going on. We're still fighting our best. We're just doing what we can, guys.
Would anyone like to add anything?
No. Sorry.
I don't think so. I'm looking at my notes. No. I used my arrow protection amulet, but
Oh yeah.
there's that. I have that in my notes to make sure that I don't forget.
Then, in that case, we come back in.
Hi, Ellie.
Hey, Ellie. Welcome. Good to have you. Just finished the recap.
Now Pikachu is gone. Thank God.
Fairly fresh off the revelation that Isla is being controlled, as deduced by Well Met. Whatever spell she cast revealed that to her. She's still on the back of your horse, Eli. Mm-hmm. But we come back to Isla's turn. And she's continuing to, of course, fight in this mass of, the Cresting Suns bandits and the freshly unconscious Samuel Goodbean still atop his horse because he managed to stay in the saddle. But on her turn, she is going to focus her attacks on the unit of troops around her.
Snell pulls up.
Oh, good.
Excellent.
I'm gonna vote for myself now.
Because I hadn't quite rolled yet, and I was just about to. So yeah, mostly just Eli. You can see that she's still fighting. You just see the fucking great club just whipping through the air. Let's see what she gets here. No bonuses, just swings. Rolled terrible on the bite. Okay. So yeah, you definitely see some blood, some people falling, some screams. She was able to land with one of those. Not a crit. Oof, that sucks. Fuck. Yeah, she deals some pretty significant damage to them, actually. They're still in it. They're still swarming. Wow, holy shit. Thank you, Molly.
Round of applause.
Thank you very much.
But yes, thank you.
Who do we get? Oh, hey, blue sub now. but you see just the Great Club lashing out, and just after several swings, there's people who are getting taken off their feet. You're seeing like helmets and weapons and sprays of blood flying off, even though it's a blunt weapon. I mean, those impacts are solid. You see some people landing in heaps with like part of their armor or like bodies melted, or some people are scrambling to peel armor off of themselves or clothing that's burning. Even though it's raining pretty hard, whatever this acid is potent enough that it still has an effect. Still lash it a few times. And next up, the militia leader's going to... Yeah, all the militia people are fucked up. So you can see inside the village, you can see like that remaining dregs of the village militia are trying to like gather themselves together. Basically what the militia leader is spending his turn doing is just kind of rallying all of his people back together, and some of the ones who were scattered and were being absolutely savaged by the hyenas and then the other unit of fox runners. He's trying to like get like whoever is still willing to fight to like kind of consolidate back into this one unit. So he's going to make a check. Succeeds the check. Okay. Militia 1 is no more, but he recovers whoever's willing to fight into Militia 2. That's his turn. So you can see some of the other people have like come like picked up weapons, and they've like moved a bunch of the like injured and stuff kind of off to the sides, and they've started to gather back up together. They seem to be getting ready to fight again. Eli, you're up.
I am going to cast Ray of Enfeeblement, targeting Isla.
Okay. Give it a go. She has soft cover, but it's still versus touch, I believe, right?
It's a save. It's not a...
Must succeed on a ranged touch attack.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. Yeah. And then it's save for whatever. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
Ranged touch is fine. Where's my ranged touch? There we go. Oops. No modifier thing. There we go.
16
Okay,
versus
16.
touch.
I don't stop twitching.
Okay, versus her touch, that is actually going to hit.
Okay. So she will get Fortitude save to deal or to take half of the penalty.
Take half, cool. Yeah, that's light work. Okay, but she still takes half, so give me 1d6 plus 2, it looks like.
3.
Plus, you guys are 6?
1 for every 2 levels. We're 6.
Dude, I run too many campaigns. I always forget what level you
I
guys
know,
are.
Anyway, she takes half of 4, so that's
Plus
2.
3. So she takes 2. Oh, that's enough to lower the modifier.
Yeah, by 1. Hooray! I did it
Yeah.
then.
Even on a
I can just
save,
do this
it's
again next
pretty
turn.
solid.
It doesn't stack, but I could just keep doing this and
Yeah, you might
try
get
and get
better
the
roll, or
best
she can
roll I
fail,
can.
yeah.
Yeah. So I could just try again.
Okay, so she's at a minus because of power attack. That's.
But
okay.
I know we're on horseback and we're kind of in the back of the mob. But I saw
Yes.
that Sam got knocked unconscious, right?
Yes.
Okay,
You see
we're gonna
his
try
horses,
and
starting to wheel
maneuver
around.
his direction at least, so that we can hopefully like catch and like pull the horse so we can direct. Because if I'm assuming in my mind that if it figures this out, it's going to turn, it's going to bolt backwards the way it came most likely. We want to stop it from just bolting, because then it'll bolt right into the fox runners. So I want to at least see if I can grab its reins maybe and steer it or something.
Okay, so you're gonna try to intercept it.
Yeah, I'm going to maneuver to intercept.
Okay, give me a ride check.
All right. Oh, I thought that was going to be a natty 1 for a second. It's like the way it rolled. I was like, oh no.
So yeah, you think you've got a pretty good handle on what way it's heading. You've got enough control of the horse, even kind of in the midst of all this chaos and stuff, that you can kind of get it to go whichever direction you need it to go when the time comes.
Okay, cool.
So you've kind of moved in the general path that it's going to come down.
Because I know Wellmet and I failed at the grasp arms pull onto horse trick, but maybe I can pass her onto Sam's horse so she can take control. We'll try.
Right.
If not, we'll just stop and we'll just, do the dismount, remount. We can.
Might have to. Oh, Ellie, Sam did not get tossed off of his horse. He's limp in his saddle right now.
Yeah.
The horse
I'll
is probably
describe what I
going
look
to
like
retreat.
Being KO'd on a horse, though, Molly and I actually had this conversation before. Being KO'd on the horse is significantly preferable to being KO'd not on the horse.
Yes.
So we'd like to
Yes.
keep him on the horse. That's my plan. I'm trying to keep him on the horse.
That was pretty worrisome that it's a percentage thing, that you could have fallen off in the midst of a chaotic battle that really sucked.
Oh yeah, because not only are you going to take damage from falling off the horse, but then you could be trampled by all of the people, and yeah, that's a rough place to be.
Yeah. But he's still in the saddle, which is great. Okay, then Eli, before your turn ends, give me... Because you've moved... Trying to intercept, you've moved a little bit closer. Give me a perception check.
Sick. Will do. Excuse me.
14. Not quite
I am
enough.
rolling decidedly average today,
Right?
but that is better than
10.
decidedly below average, so I'll take it.
So the only thing you notice is, as Isla's over there fight, because she's like just swinging away like crazy, you notice that she's got some kind of leather or hide, like shoulder protection, like a pauldron, but not metal, that appears to have been clipped or something and is like partially loose, but you don't notice anything else with a 14.
And then I just realized I forgot my tissue, and I apologize to everybody. I'm still going to be runny nose coughing this week. Since it's not my turn, I'm going to run and go grab that tissue.
Yep, we're moving. Go ahead. All right.
Head of bad
Sam.
eyed.
Yep, the head of bad-eyed. It's Sam's turn. I don't remember if you already stabilized or not, actually. You have,
He did
I don't
not.
think you've rolled.
I don't think
You
I
have not had
did.
to roll yet.
He has
Yeah,
not
you haven't
rolled
had
yet.
to roll yet. Okay. Give me a Constitution check minus... You're going to have a penalty equal to your negative hit points.
Constitution check minus my negative amount of health, correct? Okay.
Yeah. So
Just
if you
wanted to
were, for
restate
example, at -5, then you would be taking a -5 to this con check.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
know.
lame.
You have to beat a 10 to stabilize. Yeah. 10 or higher.
Can I describe what I look like first?
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
Imagine, you will, a person made out of a sack of potatoes, like a sack of potato man, who's been strapped to a mechanical bull, and the mechanical bull's on the slowest setting.
Jeez.
Just back and forth. Yes, now, I already have a backup character in mind.
Well, you're not dead until you hit your negative
Yes.
Constitution score, so hopefully you're not too low. I know you're pretty banged up. What is your con score, by the way?
14.
Thanks. Okay, you take 1 more point of damage. And that is your turn. But since
That's
we're
an
having
unnatural one, by the way.
Yeah, that's the
Hey,
name of
he
the
did
channel.
the thing. He did the thing.
Yeah, we got the name of the channel. Everybody spam the unnatural one emote. Go for it.
We've
It's that
managed
one.
to get that a lot
Uh,
more often than I thought we would.
It happens, man. So, since we're having your horses go on your same initiative, because it's a big battle, that means this is the turn when Sam, your horse is going to withdraw from the combat. So it wheels around and starts galloping away from the chaos. Because some of the troops and stuff more of them were in front of you. Isla's in front of you. It's going to go away from them. And Eli made his check, so it's not like running full speed, it's just double move. It also is difficult terrain to move through these guys, so it's gonna probably we'll say it gets fairly close to where you are, Eli. Like you're able to kind of get up and sidle kind of next to it and start keeping stride with it a bit. It does seem like it's instinctively starting to pull away from you, just because it's not panicked, but it is trying to avoid danger.
Right.
But that's what it's doing. So Sam, we'll say you. Let me move this below so I can actually do that. So you scoot back there. Eli, you're kind of technically in the same space as well. Now I'll just move her over.
I mean, yeah, we are on the same creature.
Yeah. So that's Sam's turn. So then for Wilmette's turn, she will try and grab the reins and calm the horse to be able to help Sam. Or, oof, he looks pretty fucking bad. Hold on a second, guys. Ugh, fucking hell. Why do you do this to me? Into the storm. For some reason, her character sheet got closed. So, Sammy, your HP's accurate. You look pretty fucked up. So,
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to see what she's gonna.
Oh, yeah.
Oof. Yeah, she's burned all of those. Can she do that? Yes. Okay. Alright, she has one left. In that case, that's how many spells? Alright, cool. So instead of trying to get to the horse, she's just gonna try and touch Sam. She obviously casts a spell. Let's see. Yeah, also she's gonna have to make a melee touch for that. Just because you are still in motion, it's not without chance of failure here.
Molly, don't look so worried. If he dies, you can eat him.
I mean, and Sam
Lamia
is a snack.
does not want that.
Sam is a snack. Good God, that's funny.
Fucking hell. Okay, so she can use Dex for that, so that's a total of +5. And she rolls a natural 1 and misses.
Well,
Oof.
DM's in the lead.
oh,
So yeah, as he's
buddy.
going by, you see her kind of like almost go for the reins, and there's like this little bit of hesitation, and she tries to reach for Sam, and just like almost falls off the horse and has to spend her turn stabilizing herself instead, which really sucks.
Cool.
So she's gonna do something else next turn. That's her standard move. She can't really do anything right now. Yeah, that's her turn. The Cresting Suns are gonna go. They're gonna deal some damage. So they deal not much. Oh, did I roll the wrong thing? I did. I rolled the wrong die. There it is. That's better. Okay, and then nope, they're just rallied up and continue fighting. Lamia, you're up.
The fox runners are just on foot, right? Or are they on horses as well?
These guys?
Yeah,
They are on horses.
they are on
They're
horses.
not all on horses. They're mixed.
Okay, so they'll be able to reach me.
Yeah.
But that's what I want. So I'll have
If they choose to, you don't know for a fact they're going after you.
It's true.
You were trying to taunt them and stuff, but you don't know for a fact they're going after you.
Yeah. Damn it. I don't want to do this, but... So, I would like to get... I mean, can I move my horse, down here?
Yeah, if you're going to double move, I'd say so. That's fine.
Okay. And then... Am I allowed to do a full attack, or is it just one?
I mean, you're from horseback, so that wasn't your action, so you can full attack from here.
Okay. Alright. So,
You have
yeah.
a
I'm gonna do Furious Focus, Power Attack, and... where the heck is it? Combat Expertise. So, I'll do a -2 on the first one, but we're gonna have to do the minus... I believe it would be a -5 for the second one.
Yep.
Okay. Alright. I'll do the -2 on the first.
Can I ask why you're doing combat expertise?
Oh, that's a good question, actually. Sorry, my brain automatically went to the fact that even though I'm treating them as a swarm, you kept saying label them differently, so in my head I was like, oh, okay, may as well... Never mind. I won't do combat expertise then.
Okay.
So, -3 on the second attack.
Yep.
Why are you always off? Cool.
28 hits. 28 definitely hits. Where's the +3 coming from?
Plus...
On the
Oh, that
attack
might
roll.
be...
Why is
that
there a
might be
+3
the...
to that? Did you put that on attack instead of damage?
No, I didn't do anything to attack. At least not on purpose. Maybe I did. Sorry. Let me
Yeah, if
double
it's
check
coming from
something.
somewhere, it stays, obviously. But if not, then I shouldn't
Oh,
even take
no.
it off.
There is a +3 on the melee thing automatically via the Master Halberd. I think that's the weapon focus, the weapon training. What is the
And then
third
masterwork?
one? Oh, and Masterwork, yeah.
Okay, that makes sense then. Cool, nice. That is 2 hits then, in that case, because the 22 still hits. So 15. So yeah, you rush by there, carve through several people. You see a few of them, trying to, raise weapons or swing at you. They're just a little bit out of range. Some of them are using spears. Some just have, swords or axes, but you've got just a little bit of reach, a little bit better of training. Take the legs out from a few of the horses, because you gotta do what you gotta do. Mm-hmm. And you see a bunch of them crashing down after the first attack. Come around with the second one, whenever the second set of attacks, we'll say. And you're able to kind of dip out away from it right as everyone starts, getting themselves ready, and then as they're all grabbing the reins and stuff to try to, swerve and get a bead on you to actually swing at you or have anyone shoot arrows at you. Rush back in, and with your second attack, 17 more points of damage, you destroy the troop.
Hooray.
Oh,
You just start taking people out, and they start to swarm around you. But there's that heightened adrenaline for a moment of just oh shit, this is what I was worried about.
yep.
So you kind of pick up the pace a bit, and after a few just heaving swings of this halberd, just limbs, blood, all kinds of gore, terrible shit flying through the air.
I'm lubuing it. Got it.
There's pounding in your ears. You can hear past it enough to hear that these aren't battle cries, they are screams of terror that you're hearing as this unit is retreating and just has broken, and they're all just charging away from you, and some of them are trying to run or trying to ride or run past. So I imagine at that point you probably stop swinging, or maybe you take a couple of more warning shots at people so they stay the fuck away from you.
Yeah, I don't want them getting close to me.
Okay. But yeah, either way they scatter.
Okay. Lamia's done.
Alright, Militia 2 is up. If they volley, they're gonna hit the cresting sun, so they can't volley they can't volley. Oof. Yeah, they're let's see how brave they are. Somebody roll me 1d20 plus 3.
Gotcha. We want this to be roll, right? Low, right?
No.
Oh, man.
Well,
Then
I don't know.
shouldn't
Depends.
have
Do you want them to
volunteered.
join the battle or not?
No, I shouldn't
16.
have volunteered. That's
They
what I
feel-
was to say.
They feel quite brave,
All right.
so they charge into battle. I'm going to put them just
Right.
kind of overlapping here. They have to actually be in Isla's space. They're just a smaller troop than the other ones, so they only take up that one. But, fuck it, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to do this just to be consistent. There we go. So they'll get over there. They are not a full unit. So this is what they get for damage. Deal 6 more. Okay. That will end their turn for now. Top of the initiative. Makes it Isla's turn. She
Hey, she at least has a -1.
does
On
have
her
a -1 to
modifier.
her strength.
Our party has a -1 too. It's me. I'm the one gone.
Oh, buddy.
And she does look very cut up, is covered in blood that you know a lot of it is her own. She doesn't seem shaken by it. She seems almost emboldened by this. She just one hand, she just beats her chest and screams, "You're pathetic!" And you see a bunch more of those wounds actually just start to close up very rapidly. There's actually a pulse of magic off of her body. Not bad. I mean, bad, but could have been worse, I guess.
Good for us.
And then regular healing. Cool. And that was a swift action, and then she's going to full attack. She's, of course, going to target the smaller unit first. What the fuck is going on with the music? Why did it stop?
Yeah, I was about to ask you about that.
I was just sitting there going, okay, that's going to start again any second now, right? Nope.
She also killed the music player.
I guess so. There it goes.
Ugh, the morale.
Morale.
So yeah, she's going to full attack.
As one does.
Yikes.
Yikes indeed.
Also kind of yikes.
I think we're gonna see another troop just disappear.
It's 13 and a 17. No crits. Damage the first one and the second one. Ugh.
What is that on my keyboard?
Yep. The militia rushes in, battle cries of "For home and hearth! Attack!" You can see some of them landing attacks. Isla screams, whirls around, takes out like 3 people with one swing, just silences them instantly. They go scattering across the ground. She rushes away from the Cresting Suns and just kind of starts to wade through this militia like they're paper. They very quickly are routed, and second volley of attacks is against a scattered, broken unit of essentially farmers who have picked up arms, and they don't stand a chance, unfortunately.
It's me! The little fans.
You got a little bit more than they got, apparently. And, yep. When she turns back to continue contending with the group that's still, chasing and swinging at her, just trying to fight her, you can see that there's literally a person just limp, hanging from her mouth, just like by the back, like by the front of the throat. She just rips, like spits the esophagus across the ground.
Gross.
Ready.
That is her turn. I didn't roll for the acid damage just because they had 19 hit points and she did 18 on the first attack, so either way they were done on the first hit.
Yeah, sounds like it. Sounds like they were donezo.
Alright, Militia Leader's turn. He has no choice but to retreat. Makes his way that way. We all know, look, the Hyenodon is still on the map, but we know they're not there.
Gosh.
Alright. I'm going to get rid of them now. I didn't last time, so this is your last chance, everyone, to say bye to the Hyenodon. Alright? This is it. Then he's gone forever.
Bye,
Hyenodon.
So
Have
I
fun
come
being
back
a new cryptid.
as a Hyenodon. So the next character is a Hyenodon with a sword
Tail,
sword tail.
Oh, buddy.
Okay. But yeah, I'm trying to get the chat thingy to go where I want it to go. There it is. Militia leader is retreating. He has to just watch as his fellows are felled in front of him. He just goes, "God's above," and just starts running. He's not on a horse at the moment. He's probably going to get one, wherever it is.
Yeah, I would.
All right, Eli, you're up. I'm going to allow another reflexive perception check from you real quick.
Kidaki?
Okay, DC was actually higher because I know you're focused on Sam, but that's a very good roll.
I thought it was a 3 for a second because like the die kind of froze on screen. I was like, that's poop. And then it showed up as a number. And I was like, oh, that was really good.
Yeah, previous DC was 15, you got a 14. This one was 20, you got 21. So as Isla is continuing to fight, you see that that pauldron has been mostly peeled off now. And you can see what appears to be some kind of... It looks like a handprint that's like on her left shoulder, and it's got this very faint bluish outline to it that at first you think it's just ink, but there's like a quick double take and you can kind of you notice that it's glowing slightly, and then there's some kind of rune at the like where the palm of the print would be.
Okay.
And that spot, despite her being like covered in blood and like cuts and everything, appears to be unblemished. 21, so that's all I can give you for that for now. But you have all of your actions.
Okay. Can I do a Knowledge Arcana check to see if I would recognize what that kind of thing would be?
Sure.
All right.
So not a low DC, just because you've only got a cursory glance so far.
Makes sense.
Jeez. Arcana was actually high.
Oh, yeah. It was almost a 20. So close.
It almost was. Just needed to roll a little bit further, but
Yep.
13, you're not really sure, but it seems to be some... It doesn't look like a language you know, that rune, so you can only surmise that this may be holding some kind of enchantment, but you don't know if it's actually like enchantment magic, but it probably holds some kind of magic.
Okay. I will kind of like nudge Well Met and like point that out real quick. If she can see it, I'll just be like, "Hey, whatever that is, that might be important." And then
She looks. Then on her turn, we'll get to it.
Yeah, I figured. So we're trying to. I'm trying to decide if I need to try and enfeebling Ray her again, or if we need to. So I'm going to use my movement. I'm going to say to keep pace with Sam's horse. Is
Okay.
the I shouldn't say my movement. The horse's movement, and I'll use my move action if I need to for ride checks or whatever to like literally use my move action for that. But my action is going to be that I'm going to try and enfeeblement Isla again as long as I'm within range, which I should be, because that's like 50-foot range.
This will be the last turn you'll be in range.
Okay, because yeah, I have like a 50-foot range on it.
So. Basically doing this at the beginning of your turn.
I don't
definitely not recover it.
Yeah, no kidding. Did I recover the last one? Yes. Okay, I thought I did. Just making sure. All right, so here is my range touch. $14. Probably not enough that time.
14. Unfortunately, no.
Okay.
Because she's in a crowd of people and.
Yeah, she's got cover.
Yeah.
I figure. All right. So that's
just off the mark.
That's that for me.
Just sizzles by her head. You do keep pace with Sam's horse. No checks needed for that for now. It is starting to kind of try to peel away, so later rounds you may need them. But for now, we're back to Sam. All right, Sam. Constitution check, my dude.
There's foam coming out of his mouth, and it's coming like, yeah.
Gosh.
I imagine very bloody foam.
No, it's green for some reason. I don't.
It's head is green.
Constitution check.
Nickelodeon
minus the-
slime.
Yep.
Yep, same minus.
Not the same. It'd be one higher because of the.
One higher. -4, just lose 1 hit point. Oof. I mean, I can see your HP, but they can't.
Yeah.
Okay, Sam's turns. The horse keeps moving, but it does angle off a little more sharply, so it's gonna probably next round start trying to like actually break away.
In theory, they can hover over my dice roll and see the modifier I put in.
In theory, yes. Chat can't though.
No, they can't.
Yeah,
Remains a
chat definitely
mystery. Okay, so that's Sam's turn. So Wilmette, she missed on that and is not willing to potentially miss again. So she's going to use something that doesn't require her to roll, and she's just going to cast Stabilize on you.
Hey, that's smart.
That's a great spell.
So yeah, she.
My
kinda
eyes
looks
are
over
fine,
and-
though.
Wow. She like looks over and says, "1 second," and you hear her incant something, holds out her hand, and can't quite tell if anything happened, but yeah, she can't stabilize. So Sam, you no longer have to make Constitution checks. You just have to hope you don't take any more damage from any other source.
Literally any other day.
Any other damage at all from any source. Well, non-lethal you can still take, just as long as it's not lethal damage. Anyway, so that was that, and then she'll use her move action to do perception, see if she sees the thing. She rolls god-awful. Rolled a 4. It's just, I can't quite see it. Yeah, she just doesn't get eyes on it. You can tell Isla's like moved from whenever you saw it, Eli. You're just, shit. Yeah, no wonder she can't see it.
Yeah.
That is her turn.
Poop-a-doop.
Cresting Suns are gonna go. They're gonna just keep fighting for now. Excuse me. Okay, do some more damage. Eli, give me a sense motive real quick.
Sense motive. Here we go. Wow.
10, yeah. Can't quite pick up anything this round from that. Alright, Lamia, you're up.
All right, I get the horse towards the crowd. So that should be right here, right?
1 second. I need to check something. You're at mark, third mark, right?
Yeah, I'm third mark.
Okay, so you don't have to make a check. Okay, yeah, you're good. That's fourth. I had to make sure.
God.
Okay, sorry. Indicate again, please. Okay, you can catch up to them.
Okay. Yeah. Lamia will say, "How's it going?" Oh God, Sam.
I mean, it could be going
You can
worse.
see his horse is starting to, like, veer off.
But it could
Yeah.
certainly be going better.
I'll use my turn to try and guide the horse so it doesn't like leave us essentially with
Okay.
like a handle animal, right?
Yep, that'll be your standard.
Okay, yep. Let's see if I can do it. Okay.
Yes, you do successfully get the guide the horse. Are you trying to just, like, get it to just follow you, or are you trying to get it to stop?
Stop.
Okay, yeah, you get it to stop.
Okay.
It just gradually slows down and finally comes to a halt as you, like, ride up next to it, get a hold of the reins, and pull to a stop yourself because you kind of have to.
Crap. How did this happen?
Isla smacked him.
Oh, crap. She's here.
Oh, she's over there. Wherever you see the bodies flying, that's where she's at. Yeah. Very, very Dynasty Warriors, people flying in all directions from this
Yep,
woman
yep.
swinging a gigantic great club. Yeah.
Oh, great. Okay, Lamia's done this turn.
Surely he didn't try to disarm her like I did.
You also give me a perception check real quick. Nice. Okay. You also notice what I just told Dave. You notice the print because you can see her, like, moving and, you know, kind of dodging and weaving and shrugging off attacks. You won't get the sense mode of this. This round.
Okay.
But you do get eyes on her. You notice one other thing through the just chaos of combat. You notice that Mavat, the Cresting Sun leader, has dismounted off of his horse, and he appears to be kind of moving just slowly, very carefully through the chaos of combat. He's got his bow ready and, like, the arrows knocked, like he's trying to find an opening.
Oh, okay.
He seems to be creeping a little bit closer towards her.
Closer. Okay, that's the choice.
Hard to shoot through a bunch of fighting people.
Yeah, that's true.
There's no clear shot from inside that mass.
No, it's just
Yep,
it's just
yep.
funny though, because it really is like closer. Yeah, that's a choice. I'd be going the other way, regardless of what I've got.
I mean,
I'd be shooting far away. I don't care if I'm missing it. But
well,
yeah, I
doesn't
get
wanna
it.
hurt
I get
his
it.
guys. So-
I just
Alright,
just
Lamia
was
is still
funny.
done though.
Alright, Militia, unfortunately, is done. Scrapped. Top of the initiative, Isla's turn again. She begins to make a sound much like what you heard from the hyenas. This, like, piercing, cackling noise. You can see that her mouth is kind of pulled into this rictus grin across her face, just smeared with blood. You can see there's, like, a cut that seems to elongate her mouth along the right side. She's going to continue to full attack. beats her chest again. There's another pulse of magic. I'm going to consume another. That's the last one of those. Exact same number. More wounds heal and swing away. (27) and 22 hit, unfortunately. 13 misses. Oof. That's 34. They're still up. But she has significantly cleared the grounds of what was once a teeming, full fucking army of Cresting Suns is now still pushing forward, but leaving behind the broken bodies of their brethren. Many are either just like cradling wounds and clearly out of the fight, or just not moving any longer. Several horses are done, just fleeing the scene, or like obviously dead, or broken limbs, and you can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, poor horsies.
It's bad, but they're still fighting. I know I'm kind of painting this picture as if it's like literally a full like fucking hundreds and hundreds of people. It's like 30, 40 people, but 35, 36
It's still
people
nasty.
with like all with horses. It's a lot of people still.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, that's her turn. Oh yeah, shit, I have to roll acid. 2 times. Actually, wait, no, never mind. She did something else this turn. Forget the acid damage. She used her swift action already. Ignore. So they're still there. She is fucking them up good, though. Next, militia leader, he finally escapes. Eli, you're up.
All right. So you said now we've moved where I'm too far away to try and Raven Fieldman her again?
Yeah, if you were trying to keep, if you were keeping up with the horse.
Yeah, I am. So okay.
Oh, you know what? I did forget to take off. I forgot to apply the penalty to her damage, but go ahead.
In that case, I will go with my next range of spell, which is medium range, and I will try and make her blind. Let's go for that.
Okay.
I will cast blindness.
How are you doing on spells, by the way?
I'm running kind of low. Hey, recover. I'm not running as low as I could be if I wasn't hitting a lot of these recoveries. But
Yeah.
I'm halfway through my first level spells, and I'm halfway through my second level spells. So I got 4 and 3. But I haven't used a single one of my third level spells because no one's come close enough for me to force punch them yet. When they get there, boy, they're going to be surprised this wiry little guy is going to hit them real hard.
Force punch sounds like a thing that Jedi do when they lose their temper.
Yes, that's
Right.
basically what it is.
It's just a regular punch. They just call it a force punch to make it sound mystical.
You're
All right. Let's
So
hope.
she's got a DC 17
17.
fortitude save. You know, her best save.
Yeah.
Eh,
But you know.
I mean,
Hey, everything I've cast this on, its best save has been its fortitude save, and Patrick is
That's
obliged by rolling a 1 or a 2. A 1 or a
that's
2.
fucking true. Swear to God.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna roll it.
It's not that this spell is good, it's that I'm lucky.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
She
I
rolled
was
it.
so
Yeah.
close. I thought it would be a 1.
It was a fucking
Patrick
19.
rolled a 1 already. That's why I'm like, it's gotta
Okay.
be a second before
I
he
was
rolls another
so
1.
worried. I was like,
That's
it's gotta be a fucking like 2 or something.
Uh,
Okay, she makes her save, unfortunately, for you. I mean, she's not blinded. So
Yep,
feel the
that's
spell
okay.
fail to take effect. Standard. You still have a move action.
I mean, I'm gonna just try and keep Stam's horse up against ours, so Wellmet can do whatever she needs to do. You know, I'm gonna try. And
Well,
keep
the horse
her-
is stopped now. Lamia stopped.
Okay.
Mouth
Okay.
to
Horse.
mouth.
I didn't realize she
Yeah.
fully stopped.
Yeah,
Okay.
you
Well,
guys
then
are-
in that
Did you
case,
say mouth to mouth?
yes, that is what I said. If I will just hold the horse here because I want to be able to escape quickly if necessary. So,
Okay.
The biggest mistake you can make in old style combat is getting off your horse if you want to survive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so kind of retaining your move action.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and give me another sense motive.
Alrighty.
So you've kind of got a little bit of free time in that turn. Oh, it's flat.
That is a 12.
Oh.
Oh yeah, it's a flat roll. Yes,
It's flat roll.
it
for you.
is a 12.
I'm the only one
nothing.
that has put points in sense motive, and it's still a flat. I mean, basically a flat roll.
Okay, Sam is still unconscious, but you don't have to make any more checks.
Hooray! Good for you,
And-
Sam.
Well, Met's turn. She is... Well, now that you're... Well, it doesn't matter, I guess. Would that work?
I don't think any kind of healing, unless it's a really high moderate healing, could bring me back above 0.
Move. Well, no, she has to move to get to you, actually. Okay, yeah. All she can do is touch you with the Cure Light that she's got. Oh, heal 10.
Nice.
Oh.
Close.
Unfortunately, you're still unconscious.
Yes.
Boo.
I was at 13.
Yeah, he was at minus 13.
Yeah,
out of
I
Con
believe
is
it.
14.
I believe it. That was close, buddy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look.
You see this, you can see like what looked like, you couldn't even quite tell they were wounds. You thought maybe there was like, he had some kind of dark under armor. You realize it was just bruising that was like all the way across his chest under the armor, like partially creeping up his neck. You see it recede back down, like away from sight from the healing. She goes, oh shit, okay, he needs more. She starts to rummage through a satchel on her side, but that's the end of her turn. Christy's sons are gonna go again. Yep, just keep fighting. Oop, that wrong. That's not how much damage you took. Okay, you took 10 points. Okay. Yep, she's still there. Lamia, you're up.
Oh, this is gonna suck. So Lamia looks at Eli and says, "Hey, if you see my dad, tell him I'm sorry." And she's gonna go forward.
You're gonna try to get up to Isla.
Yep.
Okay. You already got eyes on her, so you don't have to try to find her in the crowd.
Okay, is that right there?
Yeah, you can move up to here, yeah.
I really badly want to be like, nope, that's Mayor's job, but I'm not going to say anything. So he informs the families when people die. I don't have to do that. Anyways, no, I'm not that heartless.
So
Okay,
you rush your horse up there, and you know what, yeah, fine. Give me a sense motive real quick. As you're
Okay,
approaching,
sure.
you can finally see her. You saw the marking. Another 12. You don't have the same penalties that Eli does. She's been in this few rounds. She's a little bit more injured. Okay, so base DC was this minus how many rounds? 4. So I'll drop it to 13. And then what's her modifier? Okay. So as you're approaching, it looks like... I'm trying to think of how to describe this. She's obviously fighting with like still like a dozen people or so right now. And you notice that she's very much favoring that left shoulder. It's not the only unarmored part of her, right? Like she's not wearing a helmet. Like parts of her legs are unarmored. It's not like the only part of her that's open, but she seems to be very much favoring it and like taking hits kind of across the back or the other shoulders and other spots, instead of letting anything hit that like where that handprint is.
Huh. Okay. Damn it, I don't... Called shot's like a -4, isn't it?
Depends on what you're targeting.
The part that she's favoring.
An arm is -2.
-2?
It's a full round action, so you can't full
Okay.
attack.
Okay, yeah, I'll do a called shot there.
Okay.
Am I able to Furious Focus that? No? Okay.
No.
I'll still
You
try a
can't-
called shot.
Yeah, you can technically power attack it, but you can't do it. Basically doesn't let called shots don't allow you to do the things that mitigate penalties.
Yeah.
Because they're already a strenuous focus thing.
Yeah, that's fair.
Unless they specifically mitigate penalties to called shots.
Yeah. And this doesn't. So, let's see. Do I want to do a power attack too? Yeah, I do. So that will be a -4 to the attack, right?
Yes, it would be a
Okay.
-4.
Minus.
Which is pretty tough to hit.
You know, I'm gonna try. -4 plus 6 damage.
So +6, nice. That's got your penalty in it?
Yep.
Okay. Her AC is 21.
Dang! Oh well.
Yeah. Oh wait, no, you're on a horse.
I am on a horse.
She is not. You get a bonus for being on higher ground. For being
Woohoo!
mounted,
Hey,
which
horse
is literally a
bonus.
+1.
Okay. Let's
So
see if
that
that
hits.
cold shot did anything.
So it hits. It's what 20. So 22.
Where'd my pen go? There it is.
Big
That's
damage.
everything.
Big damage.
Right? Yeah. That's everything. Cool. So 22. Okay. So she seems like she's kind of trying to protect it. You ride up, kind of get to one side, and even as she's like turning her attention to you, you hear someone whistle. You see that Mavat has appeared from wherever he was. He raises his bow, and so she like snaps her attention over there right as you take the swing, so she's a little bit open. You cut clean through the shoulder muscle.
Oh god.
You actually see the arm go kind of limp for a second, and then there's a spark of this like reddish green energy that comes out of the wound, a gush of blood, and you see the fist clench and the like veins go all the way up through the arm, and she grabs the other side of the club again, but there's another like bluish energy sparks off of it again, and that's all that happens right then. That was your full round
Cool.
action. Do you have anything with a swift action?
I can cry.
I mean, yeah, you could do that as a
Crying
free
is a free
action.
action. We all seen that gif.
No, I don't
Yes,
have
yes,
anything
I
with,
have.
with a Swift. So Lamia's done.
Top of the initiative. It is Isla's turn.
Oh, fuck.
She looks
My AC is
over
18.
at okay. She looks at the shoulder for a second, and then back at Mavat. I'm gonna let him have a shot at her real quick because he was holding that. Looks down, looks over immediately, and just kind of instinctively dips to the side. The arrow just right by her head. He goes, "Fuck!" Starts loading another one. Now he's backing away.
Yeah.
Isla takes several steps back. Just like takes like 2 swings. Woof, woof. It gets a bunch of people off of her first, like that are like charging in to attack. She takes several steps backward and is looking around like a feral animal. She looks kind of confused. And like she still seems like really amped up, and there's like this, you notice like just the shoulders and stuff heaving a bit more, like she's starting to like breathe a lot harder. people are still charging in, and she just roars at them. It's not like a tiger or a lion or anything. It's like a person just yelling. It's like blood-curdling. And she pounds her chest again and says, "Come! You want to take my head? What trickery? I don't care! I don't care!" And she's just screaming at them. And she's actually rolling Intimidate instead. $24. I think it's a little bit of a pause out of the Cresting Suns.
Yeah, probably. Let's see. I know I have a +3 against fear, but that's still.
I'm just glad we're over here. That's what I would say.
Yeah. That's her turn. She moved away, which I guess you could have taken attack of opportunity if you'd like, Molly.
I don't.
That may have changed how she responded, but
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking about it because.
Swift action as well.
No, I don't want to take it. I mean, if I had the chance to see that she was backing up without, killing me in the process, I don't think I will attack her.
Okay. Then yeah, she backs up, screams all that stuff. Excuse me. Eli, you're up.
Well, no, because I'm not the one who noticed she was being controlled, so I wouldn't probably be able to notice the difference.
You were told she was, but
yeah, but I wouldn't notice necessarily the difference because I didn't notice the thing that showed she was controlled. But that's why I'll be like, I'll kind of like motion to Wilmette a bit. Do you think that like snapped the control thingy? She's acting a bit different.
I don't know. She's too far for the spell to work.
Okay.
I don't know what happened.
Will?
I don't know what happened.
Me either. So, the question is, do we let her run away? I'll just try and make her blind again. Let's see if I can do it.
Pretty good. Okay.
Let's see if I can do it. Man, I rolled a 19 again to recover.
Fucking hell,
Jeez.
dude.
That's twice.
Get out of here.
It's twice on that spell. Oh, that's
fucking damn it.
17.
Oh my god!
She's blind.
Oh!
Hold on. Wait. She has a bonus against spells.
Okay,
she has a bonus against spells. She's superstitious.
She's a little
Yeah. She's just superstitious. Yeah.
Superstitious. So
What's the bonus?
Like cost.
I mean, it's only got to be one.
As long as it's one, it beats the save.
It makes the ancient rule of meets beats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
It's more than one too. So
I just wanted to know how low she'd have to roll.
There's a moment where there's like you can kind of see the eyes like go completely white, and she just and shakes her head a bunch of times, and they go back to normal. They're still wide and like pupils dilated, but she's not blind.
It was almost good enough.
Almost, yes. Anything else with your turn?
No. I will continue to stay wherever I best can to support Wilmette and Sam being not dead.
Okay. The bonus is not a lot more than one, by the way. It's it's just more than one. Okay. Yeah, I don't think you can make the DC for the sense motive with the flat. So, Sam, you're still unconscious, but you are stable again.
Hooray, stable. Stable Sam.
She's out of all of her good shit, but you know what she does have? good berries.
Yeah.
So heal another hit point, Sam, as she feeds you a good berry.
Yeah, describe it to me.
No.
Just one
It's
point.
a berry. It's
Yeah, just one
good.
point.
She pushes it in the arrow and no.
But no, she like literally goes over and like kind of pulls you down a little bit so that you're not quite as just like bent weird. To where it's like you're in a more natural pose and puts the berry in your mouth, but then she has to actually like work your jaw and stuff and like get you to swallow it because you're not present.
Yeah. Yeah.
But she's good at that. I don't think it. Hold on, she has a feat that I don't know if it applies to this or not. If it does, it's kind of broken.
She has feet.
8
Yes,
feet.
Sam.
And yes, she has
as the
feet.
most bipedal creatures, generally
Well,
speaking.
If
I
you
don't
weren't
wanna-
scared about the, I forget what their names are,
Normal.
the aardvarks, you would have asked her what her shoe size was.
8 inch.
Oh, Avarok.
8 eggs.
I was
There
like,
we
what
go.
the
But,
no,
yeah.
Avarok. I thought you were saying Avarok. You said Aardvarks.
Aardvark. Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
Which is a totally different actual animal, by the way.
Yeah, I'm
Whereas an
pretty
8
sure
egg
she
is
meant
very
eggs,
much
but
not
yeah.
real.
Not
Thank
yet.
goodness. Thank
But-
goodness.
That's all she can do with her turn. Well, actually,
If
when
I
she has
ever
some move action
become
still.
a Tesla-like man.
Okay,
Yes, I have.
Um,
Instead of buying Twitter, I'm going to develop gator beavers. Release them in Florida.
No, she's too far away for any of that to matter, so her turn's done.
We're assuming they aren't already in Florida.
Mavat's just like, what are you doing? Kill her! So, they're going to surge forward.
Yep.
Maybe. No, they're... No, she's
Oh, that's right. They were
intimidated.
intimidated.
So he has to make a check here. What's his? It's really good, except against that. Okay, no bonuses to this. Okay, so that's just his regular one then. They don't move. Bunch of them are just like something's weird. Maybe we just surround her. They get her to surrender. And he's like, the fuck is that? No! Finish this! He takes a shot at her. Mavat does.
As one does.
He doesn't get any closer, but he does shoot at her. Hey, hits.
Nice.
Hard to blame him for not getting close to that.
And does 2 points of damage. Which does nothing.
Yeah.
Just throws it to the ground. It just snaps into pieces.
Oh no.
Oh, no?
Oh no. Is that just me?
What?
You're not losing
Oh.
any frames,
Okay.
so it's probably just you.
Yeah.
Yeah. The last thing I heard was Panda laughing, and then it just stopped.
Yeah, that's the last thing a lot of people hear before connection interruptions.
Before everything stops.
Especially if
All right,
you're playing,
Lamia.
video games.
Yeah.
You're up.
That's what I was thinking of.
So Lamia was never told about the mind control thing.
I don't think you were in range to hear that necessarily.
Yeah. Okay. I you know what? I'll take the turn to sense if she seems to want to just try and get away, or
Like a full turn, like a full round.
yeah.
Okay. I'm assuming you don't get any closer because she still looks like she's ready to fucking lay a bitch out. Just so you know.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna get closer.
Okay.
Not this turn.
Gosh.
Not during my full round of trying to see if she
Oh, your
wants to
horse
run
could
away,
still move,
or
so I had to ask.
you know what, fair. But no, I'm not getting within any more of that club if I have to. If she wants to run off, or if she's just bearing down to fight to the death kind of thing.
Okay.
Damn it!
I was gonna give you a bonus to that, but I don't
Oh.
think it matters.
No, we used to re-roll.
We stopped that a long time ago.
Yeah.
Good try. But, yeah. But I am giving you a +4 for spending a full round on it. So that gives you a 12 again.
Yeah.
Which, all you can tell is that she definitely does not have the same energy she did a second ago.
Okay.
Like, she seems just kind of confused.
Okay, actually, yeah. Can Lamia just yell out, "Do you know where you are?"
Yeah, you can speak. That's free action.
Yeah. She asks, "Do you know where you are?"
There's a lot of noise.
Yeah, well, yeah, she'll yell, but...
Okay, give me, like, I don't know, a constitution check real quick.
God?
Or strength. Up to you. All right,
Yes.
stop.
My strength's better, so I'll go with strength.
Strength works.
Oh my gosh!
Wow, almost a 15 on the die. It is like, nah, take 10 off of that. So you shout that. It's pretty loud, but you can't help but feel like you're being drowned out by just like the other cacophony of noises going on.
Okay, Lamia's done.
Okay, Isla's turn. She like looks behind her real quick, notices like her back is up to a building, looks back at the rest of this group, and she sets her feet, takes a big deep breath. Another pulse of magic, and that is... No, she does not have that anymore. She hits the bandolier on her chest instead. Cool. She can do that as a swift. Second one as a move. Looks like that emptied it. And then there's standard. She appears to be preparing an action. Eli, you're up.
Okie dokie.
She has backed a bit further. What's you said medium?
Yeah, so it's going to be 160 feet.
Okay, yeah, she's still in range, barely. If you're going to do something medium range.
Yeah, I think I'm going to just throw some magic rockets her way because I'm not being effective, unfortunately, with my attempts at support, so I'm going to just try and throw some damage. And recover that.
I was gonna ask if you were sure, but okay.
2, 4, 2. So a total of 9.
Okay. So she takes damage. Poof! Her ready to action goes off. She just lashes her hand out, and a wave of acid seems to spray out of her hand in a cone. Need a reflex save from you, Lamia.
Ah, gross!
Neither, they'll take half.
Gosh!
Take full damage, okay.
I am rolling badly.
Don't worry about it.
Ooh.
Okay, you take 13 points of acid damage.
Ouch.
Oh.
She bellows something in a language you don't understand, slams the great club on the ground, and appears to be about to move forward again. It's not her turn right now, though.
Forward as in towards us, or...
Oh, yeah. Like she's about to go on the attack again.
Okay, cool.
The group, they made their saves, so they take half that, which is 6. Yeah. They are pretty beat up. Sam? Anyway, Wilmet's turn.
My body convulses in such a way that I dab as I'm...
Oh, no. No.
I wish you
sorry.
had
The
a
fun
better
part
way to
is
heal you.
that my sword's somewhere.
Yeah, it's somewhere back where you left it. You'll have to go
Yeah.
get it. You'll have to go pick it up. But...
Take it to a blacksmith. Like, hey, I need you to put a hole in this and a lanyard thing. So
weapon cord is a thing you can get for that.
But yeah, you
think
just
I
take
had
the very bottom of the tang, you know, where the base of the handle is, just drill a hole right through that and tie me some rope.
Fuck. Yeah, she doesn't have great options right now. Other than to keep feeding Sam good berries. Try to get him to wake up.
give me a big old hug. Those for sweet
so-
nothings.
You get one more hit point, Sam.
Sam, if you die, you don't get your paycheck. Get up.
You're
Anyways, there you go.
almost-
That's my sweet nothing.
I don't know if she can feed you more than one around.
Put one in my nose. Oh, just
Oh gosh.
You're gonna be full as fuck when you wake up too.
my stomach.
I feel like you just went 10 rounds at Golden Corral.
Oh. I don't know, dude. He's a half or a halfling. Hobbits are a thing, and you know how much they can eat. So
Yep. Each one of these is basically a full meal though.
yeah.
So yeah.
But what about
Anyway.
Sick and Goodberry?
Yeah, there's nothing extra she can do right now. That's what she's got. Bursting Suns. Vought is... Yeah, he sees his group is all fucked up now. They just got sprayed with acid. He's like, ah, fuck! Pull back! They begin to retreat. Pretty quickly. Because they are very good at retreating. Because they're usually
Don't blame 'em.
guerrilla tactics.
I don't blame him.
Alright, Lamia.
So do I still see? I mean, is she still favoring that one area?
No. It is
Yeah.
starting to heal. I mean, it's healing pretty rapidly, like all of her wounds, but that was a pretty nasty one. And it's not quite healed all the way yet. You know what? Fine. Well, I don't know if I can give you that for free.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's all I can give you for free.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, so Lamia is gonna get off of her horse and
Okay.
tell it, I mean, let it, like, basically hit it so it can run away.
Okay, so you send your horse away. Give me an animal handling.
Da-da-da-da.
Okay, yeah, it begins to run. Or not run, but it starts to trot away
That's good.
very quickly.
And Lamia is gonna draw in a big, big deep breath and scream, everyone quit fighting! We're done!
Okay. So you shout that.
Yep.
Give me a diplomacy check.
Oh yeah, this one. Yep. Oh my god, I'm rolling such trash!
7. Okay. So you holler that as loud as you can.
And yeah, Lamia's done.
Nothing else. Okay.
Oh wait, actually, she will. Sorry, I got up. Was telling the horse go away a full? I mean, not a full. A standard.
No, the check was.
The check was.
diplomacy
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, Lamia's done.
Okay. Top of the initiative again. It's Isla's turn. She's pretty freshly pissed off now. She's gonna continue to heal because she is still raging. So you still have your halberd in hand, right? Lamia?
Yeah, but it's like lowered. Like Lamia's, when she's screaming, she held it down at the ground, not, up in normal axe wielding. But she is technically have it in hand, yes.
So they all pull back and retreating. You're still there. You're sent your horse away. Okay. Unfortunately, she's raging, so she cannot use certain skills. She cannot try to detect your intent right now. But what she is going to do is she rushes you. And she's going to go for a grapple. She does not have improved grapple, so you get an attack of opportunity if you'd like to make it.
No.
Okay. I assume you resist the grapple, or no?
Yeah.
You do resist the grapple. Okay. So that is... She's at a -1 penalty to that, because the thingamajig... plus the raging... Okay. So what's your CMD?
22, and if it's... Oh, no, it's against grapple?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, so just 22.
Just 22. Alright, so for her that was a... Okay. No, she might. Well, fuck, she might. Okay. So that... Doesn't matter, she already decided to use it. That's not damage, that just adds to her roll.
Okay.
So, yeah, she runs up, grabs you by, like, the front of your armor, and just kind of yanks you pretty much off your feet for a second, like, pulls you against her. Like she's like, taking you hostage, basically. Like, just turns you, like, to face out to everyone else. And you hear her growl into your ear, "Did you do this? Did you do this?" And she starts to pull you away from where you were standing, but she can't move any further on her turn.
Yeah.
Eli, your turn. She's now grappling Lamia.
Yeah. No, I don't like that.
But you can see that she's talking to her.
Well, I definitely don't want to make her deaf. No, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just hold my action. I'm going to have magic missile, and if she looks like she's going to be, like, damaging to Lamia, like attack her in any way, then I'll magic missile her.
Okay.
But
do you move your horse at all? One that is still feeding Sam, but
no, I'm going to stay as close to
reins at this point.
Yeah, I'm going to stay as close to Wilmet as possible, or not to Wilmet, to this where we're at. I don't want to move because I also want to be close enough to Lamia that if we need to, we can. Since she sent her horse away, she needs the maneuverability now. So I'm gonna stay where we are.
You can get closer to Lamia technically because you guys aren't like in base contact. You're a little bit away from her. You won't move on the map, but
yeah, I mean we could get a little closer, but I don't want to be too close because I don't want to be in great club range, obviously.
Right. So it'd be like what 10, 15 feet away from her.
Yeah.
Because you might be in great clubbing range, but at least it won't be in multiple great clubbing range.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. So you move up a little bit so you're starting to kind of pull ahead of where the Cresting Suns are retreating.
Mm-hmm.
You can see that Mavat, even though he's backing up, still has his bow ready, and he still seems he's like aiming it at her, but it doesn't look like he's going to shoot. It's more just like in case.
Yeah. Just like I'm ready in case. Same kind of thing.
Yep. And then you get a ready in action. Sam, you're not quite conscious yet.
Nope.
Almost.
Just getting there.
Okay. So you get... God, she doesn't want to give you another fucking good berry.
He's gonna die for a moment.
Yeah, he's gonna pop.
Yeah, you'll get one more, which puts you at 0. So
yeah.
You come to consciousness, but you're staggered. Basically, you get one action.
Like
I would say probably at this point... Actually, at this point, Wellmet's probably on your horse, Sam. That would have made it easier.
Yeah.
So she's over here. She goes, shh, easy, 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 easy. You're still hurt really bad.
Everything tastes purple.
Yeah, you're probably gonna have really bad indigestion.
I don't know if you can suffer from overeating good berries, you know? They give you the feeling of fullness, but I don't know.
The feeling of fullness twice and then 3 times?
Yeah, 3 times. Oh.
It's very much like Thanksgiving.
I want to say, it doesn't state that it overfills. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, unfortunately for you, it is my world.
Yeah,
that is true.
I'm
saying you're gonna have the poops.
No. Yeah, enjoy Thanksgiving dinner and the accompanying shits to go with it.
It does actually make you feel sick, but you do feel kind of like, oh, a little bloated, a little like, oh god, what did I eat? What happened in my chest? It feels like you ate Thanksgiving dinner at 2 houses and then got the shit kicked out of you. Like, you got jumped leaving the second house.
You come out of the house, like, there's just a gang of Canadians with hockey sticks, like, we celebrate Thanksgiving in October, eh? And they just start beating you with hockey sticks. There you go.
Yeah. So you feel pretty awful. But
hit by a moose.
You are now conscious. And that's standard action for Wellmat. Mean action. Is she good enough rider for that? Not really. Oh, she might be. Yeah. She's going to try to guide the horse with her knees a bit. Even though it's already kind of keeping pace, just so that it'll be easier for you to take control of it. Easy. Just got a decent enough check. Yeah, easy. Cool. That's her. Cresting Suns. Pull back a little further. That's where they're going to stay. They aim bows. They are ready in action. Lamia, it's your turn.
Yeah, Lamia will ask, what is this?
Why am I here?
Because you attacked this town!
There is a pause.
Do you know where you are?
She does not reply.
Do you know where you are?
6 seconds.
Said the sweetest, kindest voice with fangs and red eyes.
Hey, I don't have red eyes right now. Fangs,
The eyes are not red at the moment, but she does have sharp teeth.
Alright, that was 6 seconds. Lamia will take that
Break
time
the grapple, if you want.
No. I mean,
It's up to you.
no, because she's actually not trying to. Sorry, she's not. To me, it's not a forceful because she actually talked versus, oh, I would kill you immediately. It's like, this is the best time to talk right now. She's not killing me immediately. What is going on? I don't understand.
Plus, she can't hit you with a 2-handed weapon while she's grappling you.
That is true. That is true.
An incredibly
That helps.
important legal distinction.
So Lamia's not going to break the grapple, but can she spend time studying her again? Because she went silent.
She's kind of got you held. You're not able to really look at her.
Okay.
Because she's got you. She's basically got you in like the. You're facing out everybody else. She's kind of behind you.
Oh, okay. Then. Yeah, Lamia's done then.
Okay. For now. She grappled you. She's going to maintain the grapple. You didn't try to break out, so I assume that means you're not like struggling to get out of it at all.
Yeah.
So she automatically maintains.
Yep.
Is ready to attack, but is not attacking. How many more rounds of that does she have? 1 second, look at her Blood Rager abilities.
That makes sense.
Huh?
You said blood rage abilities, and I said, oh, that makes sense.
Ah, yeah. She seems to just kind of set her feet a little, and you can feel the like heaving, almost hyperventilating breath. She seems to calm slightly. Let's see. I forget what Lemmy, what armor are you wearing again?
It's not full plate. I know that.
Is it magical?
Chainmail. Chainmail. It's not magical.
Just regular chainmail. Okay. So you only take. So I'm going to take 1 turn of acid damage.
Did you say me?
Nope. Just your armor.
That sucks for my armor, but I prefer it being my armor instead of me.
Oh wait, no, it's both of you. I just reread it. So you take 3 points of acid damage, and then it seems to stop. And thankfully, it's raining hard enough that it like doesn't keep burning. It gets washed off pretty quickly. You feel the like, oh shit, oh fuck, that sucks, that sucks.
Yeah,
And then it's soothed. As she calms down, it stops burning. And she says, "Don't attempt to get away, or I will snap your neck."
Got it.
I will say one thing you can see because of how she's holding you, that shoulder wound you inflicted is still slowly healing up. Actually, you know what? Give me a perception since you didn't do anything else with your turn.
Okay.
Because I kind of didn't think about that. You might have noticed something about that. Oh yeah, easy. Okay. So you notice as the skin is healing, the handprint mark and that rune also seem to also be coming back.
Oh.
Like they're healing with the skin.
Oh.
And the flesh.
Okay.
It like you basically you kind of see like at first it's like new flesh, like it's kind of pale and like scar tissue, but then the marking seems to like creep back over it afterward.
Oh no. Okay.
Interesting.
She's got an action readied. She looks up. The rest of you are now kind of come forward. Well, yeah, it's not that you've come forward, it's that everybody else has moved back. So you guys are sort of at the forefront of everything. And she actually shouts out at you. What sorcerer is responsible for this?
What is that lady's name? Lady Dorat, what's her name? I'm throwing her ass under the bus.
Oh, Tressa.
Tressa, thank you. I was looking through my notes really fast. So yeah,
It is
I
your
will
turn.
do 100%. Yeah, I will shout back. Tressa of the Dorats. Yeah, that one. She did it. All of this.
Tressa. The fuck is Tressa? You don't hear that, Eli, because she's kind of saying it under her breath, but you do, Lamia.
Not Methodorats? Or Modrex.
Well, yeah, they're hard to look at, but she's a Dorat.
I know, but I'm saying that as an Ulis
So now
person.
she's got all the names.
Yeah.
Hearth. Right. There's another long pause. Anyone taking any hostile actions?
Not unless she does.
Same ready to action then for you, Eli?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sam, you are still staggered, but you can take an action each round. You just feel awful.
Did I use that 3/4 of a potion that I put in that fancy bottle? I transferred bottles, right? That's what I did.
You did,
That's what you
but
did. Yes.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you used it after the light wounds that the bandits gave you.
Okay.
I don't remember. I didn't watch that part of the episode.
But did you not mark it off though?
I didn't, but I think I probably used it. Well, because I still have fancy bottle in here, and it's marked as 1, so that's why
I'll say I remember you transferring the bottle, and I remember you drinking potions, but I don't remember you drinking that potion.
Yeah. Thunder I have it moderate 2/3. Oh, sorry, 2/3, not 3/4. Yeah, it was caster level 3.
I don't
So you
remember
might not have drank it.
So I'm okay with you using it if you.
Okay.
If it's whatever, you know.
All mark off. So it's 2/3. So what is that? Yeah. What's that?
So still do 2d8 plus 3, and we'll just mark off a third of it as not healing you.
Okay, so
I'll just do
2d8.
the math. Yeah, 2d8 plus 3. Then I'll do the math on what.
Oh, that's pretty high. I'm ready to go again. Let's fight.
Round it up. That's what, 6. Hold on, no. Dave, what's a third of 17 rounded up?
A third of 17 rounded up.
Yep.
5 rounded up to 6. Sure.
That's what I was right then. Okay, so that it's 11 hit points you heal.
Yeah, I'm basically double my health at the start of this.
Yeah. I was like, you still pretty fucked up, my dude. But yeah.
Yeah.
When
I like
she does it.
Standard.
Oh, yeah.
This bottle's good. And
Yeah. Okay. I'm mostly kind of checking through these just because I'm seeing if we're gonna need to stick to initiative time or not.
Yeah.
yeah,
So
other than that, I'm
heal
good.
for now. Okay. Well met, ready as an action. Yeah, she's gonna ready an action for show.
My horse? Whose horse is this?
It's yours.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
I was over there.
How long does that take? 1 round.
Oh,
She can't ready that. It takes too long. She'll ready something else. Cool, got it. Cresting stuns are standing by. Lami, you don't take any hostile actions?
No.
Okay, we will drop out of initiative for now. I'm going to leave it up on the screen.
Okay.
We're not going to re-roll it.
Yeah.
If shit pops off, it pops off, right?
Yep. Yeah, Lamia will say, have you always had that mark on your shoulder right there?
No. I remember something now. Beautiful woman. Dangerous eyes. It is her handprint. This is Tressa then.
Yeah, I bet it is.
Bitch.
I know you have good healing and stuff, but I guess if you feel like you might be not yourself anymore, you might want to keep scratching it. The way you are right now managed to get you that way from hitting that spot specifically.
Give me a diplomacy again.
Oh, good. My
Diplomacy.
at least it's not my flattest roll because I at least have a 1 to it.
She does not seem to trust you. And
Shocker.
so she says, drop your weapon.
Yeah, I guess. Lamia drops the halberd.
She kicks it away. She actually is going to. You feel some pressure, like she's forcing you down to your knees.
Ow, 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 ow. Okay.
Okay. You can kind of see to your side. You see the great club like scrape along the ground and move, heft up off of the ground. Doesn't look like she takes a swing, but looks like she's ready to. Like she's kind of on her shoulder and facing out at everyone else. Okay. The rest of you hear from behind you. You hear the Cresting Suns talking, just like she's healing. She's like, should we do something? We're pretty fucked up, but this is like this is the most vulnerable she's probably ever gonna be. Mavach just... I think we should take her out. She's already proved once that she can be controlled. Her body is strong, but her mind is breakable. This could happen again. That's the conversation that Eli and Sam and you all hear behind you.
Okay.
You can kind of sense them sort of getting ready, like they might do something, but not just yet.
I'll just kind of like hold my hand down, like, you know, below my waist, kind of like off the horse, like motion to them, like with my hand out, like, don't do anything stupid. That's like what my hand is motioning. Just like,
Okay, just kind of make that motion. You still hear it sort of like they seem to quiet down, but you can still hear them talking. It's harder because of the rain, but you can definitely still hear they're still talking what they have. They're not just kind of like having an open conversation. It's more like, okay, but what about this? Or what, they're still chattering about it. But bright ass lights. Anyway, yeah. Isla still seems to be looking around. Just, where is this place?
It's village. I don't really fucking remember.
I've got it written in my notes somewhere.
I say the
Let's
actual
scroll
name
it
though,
back up.
but
It's Gunhari.
okay,
Yeah.
it's Gunhari.
There we go.
Why? I would not need to attack Gunhari. Ooh, it's a delicate balance out here.
Oh yeah,
Stress a person. I know we were supposed to make a deal of some kind. I can't remember any of it. Where is she?
last I saw her, she was in other town. I can't remember name right now.
There's a time and date system, correct? I mean, that sounds silly to ask, but
Yes.
yes, okay. I don't really want to interject, but when I get a chance, I'm going to ask her
You can.
what date
It's
does she
open
think it
conversation.
is. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think
So
today's
that's
date
right.
is?
What do you think today's date is? Okay. And her answer is basically a day that is basically like 3 weeks ago.
Oh,
Hate to tell you, but you're off by quite a while, about 3 weeks. Right?
3 weeks.
I look at Eli.
I mean, she's off by like a moon cycle, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's very powerful magic.
Yeah.
I can't tell if you're deceiving me now. I smell fear here and lots of death.
Well, I mean, yeah. It's just a big old fight.
Yeah.
You just missed it.
Those cresting suns behind you, but I see no shamans.
No shamans. The only magic person within, I think, 50 yards of this place is me, and I'm not strong enough to do that.
Yeah. Well, there was that one guy that turned into the thing.
Well, that says nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I forgot she was behind me.
Say nothing.
But yeah.
Yeah, you had a dude on your side who with magic. He called forth a fiery.
His name,
Awful thing.
I was going to say was. His name still is Habashk. He ran off
Yeah.
like a coward twice now.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Do you know
not,
him?
Not the
can
pillar of
you
flame.
can you
That
not say
wasn't
things
funny.
that are funny to you right now?
She might enjoy it.
Lamia's
She looks
looking at you
so
with like kind of dead
nonplussed.
stare
Yeah, I
from
know.
from the ground.
Listen.
Just like
Um,
slow blinks.
Yeah.
So
This
you
is not-
fought Habashk.
Twice. This is not the time or place for us to make up stuff. We're in the middle of what you unwillingly have turned into a war zone, whether you meant to or not.
The shoulder wound is almost healed, by the way, Lamia.
Oh God. I am serious. Oh man. Seriously, Eli, if I die right now, very soon, it's because
Lamia, stop talking about dying. Stop focusing on not dying.
If she suddenly snaps, target her shoulder specifically.
Shoulder, I got it.
Fuck are you talking about? Eli, give me a perception, and Sam, you can also do so now that you're conscious.
Now that you're awake.
It helps when you're alive to see things.
Yeah.
Perception?
Yes, please.
Yep. Nice.
Okay. So, yeah, Eli. So you notice the wound that it's not a huge wound, but you do notice a wound across the handprint mark there, like across the rune that was there. But you can't quite make out any other specific details. But Sam, you also pick up what I told Lamia about, that you can see that the flesh is knitting together, and then that marking seems to start to close just after it. And the wound is almost closed.
Yeah, I'm assuming my friend there on the ground is talking about this marking on your shoulder. She seems to probably think that it has to do with whoever has control over you. And since it's healing up, they might regain control over it, and you might lose control again.
Brow furrows.
You want to borrow a knife? You might cut it yourself. You seem to be healing up pretty fine.
So now that Sam says that, Eli, you notice the same thing. Basically, it gives you a +2 to it, which is it hits the DC.
My plan is if that thing even slightly heals, I'm gonna throw magic missiles at it. Like, not slightly, but it looks like
precisely target magic
missiles.
I
know, but I'm gonna still throw them.
They'll just hit her.
I don't have anything to do precision attacks, so.
I know. But
would you like to borrow it? Yeah, I'll let you borrow it.
Sam,
as long as you don't stab my friend with it.
Give me a diplomacy check.
Please roll higher than me.
Diplomancy.
Yep.
You know I don't train diplomacy.
You rolled higher than me!
Your oldest.
It's 2 16s in a row, by the way.
Check.
16, man. Guys, I bet 10,000 channel points on myself.
Oh, that sucks, because it's DM that's winning right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the night is young.
Night is young.
It is.
We haven't even quite gone to break yet. We're supposed to, but we will in a second. See, this is pretty simple. So that's -5. And okay. So I actually have to look at what the DC should be now, because all the others were so trash I didn't bother.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
I knew what the base was, but not its difference.
What about my charming personality? Does that give me a
I haven't
bonus?
asked anything else.
Do you think I'm cute? How about that? Does that work? Those are base
There's a trait for
disposition.
that, but
Do you like short guys?
You have a 0 in charisma.
so you say that, and you're like, you guys seem like genuinely just like urgent, like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, and she like looks over at it and kind of looks back at you, Sam, and then Lamia is like freaking out, and back at you, Sam. She's just, reaches, like, just leans over and just bites into it and just tears a bunch of flesh out. So like, Lamia, you get some of her blood across you.
Jesus, I mean, Mr. Guy.
Yeah, everyone here would have given you a knife. We've all got one.
God.
I come with my own set.
Yeah, fair.
She kind of leans the great club kind of against her shoulder and pulls out what appear to be some kind of bandages and starts to kind of wrap them so that the bandage actually kind of cut into the wound, and then ties it off. There. Are you done panicking now?
Oh, I wasn't panicking.
Not, it's
I
my
feel
default
better,
state.
yes.
I can't speak for the blokes behind me, though. They seem to be panicking a bit. So can we all just de-escalate this a tad? Because I don't want to be held responsible for them making poor decisions. I kind of like yell it back towards them.
Mavat actually looks up at you when you say that. She's probably healed enough anyway by now.
Yeah, that's she's definitely stalled out enough to look significantly better than when we started.
He waves his hand at everybody else and steps forward with the rest of you. Just, all right, listen, Isla. We're never gonna be friends, but we should probably have a conversation according to my employers here. Because if this goes down to bloodshed, you've got good chances, but they ain't perfect. She spits on the ground. Fine. We talk. For now. Just consider how many lives you're throwing away if you decide to attack me again. He just nods. Will do. They all sheathe weapons. Put their arrows away for now. Wilmette lets out a very long sigh, like she maybe hadn't inhaled for a while. Or exhaled for a while.
You all right back there in front of me? I don't know where she's at on the horse.
She's sitting behind you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you were in the front of the saddle. She would have had like...
I will slide off of my horse, by the way. And just like throw a leg over and just literally just do the thing where you just slide off and just land and be like, okay, so we can chat?
Yeah. You see some of the like surviving fox runners that like scatter or whatever start to kind of filter back in behind her and everything. Mavat like whistles, shouts, says, "We're in Parlay. Safe for now." See a few people coming out of buildings.
So have there been some like destroyed
chief comes out.
buildings and stuff around?
Most of the buildings appear to be intact. There's
Okay.
one that looks like it took quite a bit of damage.
Well, because I asked because if we're gonna have a parlay, it might make sense to go in a location, and if everything was like burned out, then that wouldn't work. But if there's a building, just
Yeah, it looks like the buildings seem to be fine. Like they didn't start
Okay.
trashing the actual village yet.
Okay. Sorry.
So you say that in the village. You see the village chief comes out. Yes, we have a meeting space at the center of the village. Would serve. Isla just like glares at him. And he just walks, expecting people to follow.
I do that like after you motion.
She lets you up, Lamia.
Okay.
She like kind of makes a quick motion. One of the fox runners goes over and picks up your halberd and hands it to you.
Thank you. She'll take it.
I like nudge Sam, like, look for your sword, mate. It's got to be over there somewhere.
I know. Has anyone seen a pancada? It's about this long. It's two-handed. It's got a brass. You knocked the shit out of me somewhere over here, I think. Who knows where? It's not in your club, is it? Okay, no, it's not.
One of the cresting sons with a suspiciously bulky cloak over him, just like, nope, I haven't seen it, mate. Another guy's like nudges him. He's like, fucking. It was pretty cool
Family
looking.
heirloom.
So
That's funny.
like pulls it out of his bag. And
Oh shit! There it is. Thank you.
he's got it like wrapped in a cording so it doesn't like cut him. Hands it to you. He's like, yeah, you could keep the leather, I guess.
No, thank you.
But so you guys make your way to the meeting center, which is basically just this big flat building that doesn't have any like actual like doors that open and shut. It's just got like some like tarp type things like kind of hanging into these little thresholds.
Okay.
There's like 4 big entrances to it, so it's like easy to get in and out. Let me change the music again.
That happened right when I removed something from inventory. I was like, what?
Oh, I broke it. No.
Yeah.
So as you guys gather, prepare for this conversation, we will take our break. 'Cause we're
Break
Yeah.
time.
almost
See you guys
exactly at
later.
9:15. So give us 15 minutes. We'll be back at 9:30 Central.
All
Be
right.
back soon.
See you in a bit, guys.
Away.
No way.
Yeah, why was your
The
power out?
power was out.
Yeah.
Ellie, why was your power out? We're live again, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Amazon packages.
I figured you weren't just asking us why
Yeah.
Ellie's power was
Yeah.
out. We wouldn't know.
No, let us guess. Drunk driver ran into the light.
Dude, that happened at our apartment.
Yeah.
Panda and I, at the apartment we lived at like 2 years ago, I got up for work one day and I couldn't log on to get into work because a drunk driver had hit the power pole and knocked out the power in our house.
I remember you guys telling me that happened.
I took a picture and sent it to my work because it sounds unbelievable when you say that. You're like, I can't go to work because my
The
power's out.
storm.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, we.
Here
kinda
it was
looked at
really
that,
just a
thankfully.
drizzle, but I realized that it could have been, it was much stronger north of us. But here in Norman, it wasn't very stormy today. It was a little windy, which means in our old house that we lived at previous to this one, we'd have lost power 3 times because if it, blew wind harder than I can breathe, we lost power for like intermittent, and it would come back.
It would have waited till the storm was over, though.
Oh yeah.
That's when it would have happened.
It would have 100%. It was so
I
good.
didn't think the storm was that bad. I'm around that area, but I didn't think it was that bad.
It must have been hit or miss
Well,
because I'm
also
up north. I'm further west. So.
above ground power lines are notoriously fickle.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's fair. Yeah.
Oklahoma
Yep.
has the power system of a third world country.
Especially with the wind levels we have.
Worse
here,
in some
you would-
cases, actually.
You would think, and not everywhere has potable water. You would think that we would understand a better way to do power
Okay,
lines
you
than just hanging
follow.
in the air in a place.
Oh,
with,
we do understand.
Okay, let me rephrase that.
It's-
You think we would do that? We would act upon the understanding. We would make shit happen.
You would think that if you didn't live here.
That's also true.
And, you know,
And
they-
didn't
they
Then
did
you would think,
try-
nothing's ever going to get better. Don't
They
give a
didn't
fuck.
try to do that, but then everyone's like, no, I'm not paying for that.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The problem is that it would have been an extra 5 cents on whatever tax, and people are like, no.
Yeah.
No.
It's weird. Never mind. I don't want to talk about local politics and legislation.
Yeah, let's not.
We're gonna
I saw an
vote it down like
interesting
a
thing.
raise for school teachers. That's all I'm gonna say. 'Cause people
I saw
always
a
say
good
that as
meme
joke.
that was about preventing tornadoes in like tornado alleys. That they could build like 600-foot tall walls, and that would help prevent tornadoes from forming.
Uh-huh.
And people just posted one Attack on Titan gifs,
Yeah, that's what I was
yeah,
gonna say.
that's
Two.
right.
the wall from Pacific Rim that they build to keep the
Oh,
the
yeah,
things out.
the
And
kaiju's
it's
out
like,
and just
goes right through it.
immediately fails. Yes. That's
Yeah.
what I was also
Yep.
thinking.
Yeah, and I'm like, yep,
Immediately
that would
fails.
happen.
I will still never forget when we picked up JB from the airport. We drove by downtown. He was like, "Are you guys insane? Don't you have tornadoes here?" We're like, "Yeah." And he's like,
Not
"Why do you have
downtown."
giant glass buildings?" We're like, "They never hit downtown. It's fine."
Until
Which
they
is
do.
True. They don't.
Until they
yeah,
do.
They don't. But until they do, that's the wall. That's what that made me think of. Is eventually. It's just
Well,
gonna
I'm
happen.
glad you got your power back. And we are in a serious situation of parlay.
Yes, parlay.
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 Oh, I guess I should take us to the screen that I made for that instead of this frankly ugly background.
If we're doing parlay, I've got a jar of dirt. That's all I gotta say. I'm gonna blow my nose.
I did make a parlay screen on this one, didn't I? Yeah, okay, I did.
No, you made a parsley screen. It was for gathering herbs and other.
I damn sure didn't.
The herb gathering
Basil
stream was on Thursday's campaign, Panda.
Yeah, it was.
Alright, let's put everybody back out. Aw.
Boogers.
It also doesn't have a background, but that's okay. Where the fuck are you? There you are. Parlay. Yay. Put everything here.
I don't know what I did with my sketch pad.
Look,
thought it
I'd
was
have done this during the break, but I spent the whole break making quesadillas, and they got finished right as it was time to come back, so I got to eat like a third of one.
Did they have
So-
ketchup and pepperoni on them?
Why the fuck would I do that?
Yeah,
That's not a
No reason.
quesadilla at that point, my friend.
it's a poverty pizza.
That's not a quesadilla.
That's not a
That's
quesadilla.
a poverty quesadilla. That's a poverty.
You just
pizza,
called it
not
something
a quesadilla.
else.
Yeah.
I like to talk about that though, because still people are like, no.
Do you know what my least favorite thing about running the Unnatural One social media? This is my position for a plug, you guys, that you should check out our social medias. But my least favorite thing is it gives me double the chances to receive spam messages from BS.
Yeah.
Because I have 3 extra accounts to receive spam messages on.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
I just got one. I just got an alert on the Instagram, and I was like, "What is this?" And it's like, "Oh, spam. Cool. Let me delete that real quick." So, but yeah,
How much small?
we have because you're a small man. What do you want? No, we have good old fashioned social medias. Also, if you'd like to talk to us about random stuff, you should come join the Discord. It's pinned in the chat already, and if it's not, it's everywhere else. It's on our YouTube, which you should also check out, and it's in the description on Twitch. The Discord is fun. We have fun. I have fun.
Look at our memes.
We do.
I'll post
we do put up
funny
memes.
comics. Did y'all see the one about the 3 ladies deciding on what to dress up? I don't. Did I post that non-natural ones?
I don't remember that one.
No, I think you just posted the other one, but I saw it. The other one with the the cats. Yes.
Yeah, it was 3 girls deciding
in
what
the
to dress
bakery.
as for Halloween. That's what I did.
Yeah, you put it in the bakery.
Here, I'll post it now.
It's a good meme though.
So I'm gonna stop explaining it. Y'all have to come look at it.
Yeah, go look at the meme. I enjoy it. It's a good meme.
And I try and draw fan art every once in a while. It's not super great, but it is fan art.
Oh, that was also in the D&D. Never mind. I was gonna say, and there's a GIF of Colin Mocker with a fish on his head, but
that's that's
that's
the
in
other one.
the D&D group.
Shit.
Oh, also, you get to see my weirdly quick edited in MS Paint memes that I will randomly do for no reason. I used to do those when I worked at a tech company, not to be named, during training all the time because I had nothing else to do during training. So I would just make up memes to mess with our trainers and put them in the Zoom chats. But now I'll do that here for this.
We're still working on this screen, right?
I just finished it.
Okay, never mind.
Yay!
I'm just gonna name this Steely, and that's and
It's sufficiently filled for time, though. You're welcome.
So I guess I should.
Oh yeah, we could have made.
We're still filling. So when I worked retail,
No.
We're done.
Okay.
Stories take way longer than it takes for me to put finishing touches on something. So you all gather into the town square, or the village square, the meeting area with the big entrances and yada yada yada. Continues to pour rain outside.
Oh, that's Silverhawk. Okay, never mind.
And what the fuck? No. Y'all got that,
What's
right?
on me?
Call it what?
What's in the chat? That looked like a bot.
Oh.
That's an op. Anyway. Yeah, Ellie's got the right idea. Kill the bot. Kill the bot. Yeah, if you're in a bot, you gotta respond. You gotta type in this code.
Teamrise.ru. I ain't going to any Russians.
Only humans can see the code. You gotta type it in. You can't see that all the humans are typing the code in the chat right now. That's a bot. Anyway. I can get rid of it.
That's reply. That's that.
Why are you replying to it? Kill it.
Kill it with fire. Digital fire.
I'm trying to figure out how to do that. I have never done that before.
I don't have the panel. Oh my god, I gotta just go do it.
I got
It'll
it.
take it too long.
Oh, okay. Good job.
Y'all fucking around, alright?
Sorry, I'm messing around in our Discord. I apologize. I would have just done it. I thought it was already taken care of.
Wait a minute. Panda, Dave.
What?
Do you see this code? No.
Nope. Sorry. I am, in fact, a robot. An imaginary.
Get him, Molly. No,
Look, man, if it was a China link, I would just say Tenement Square stuff, and that would get him in trouble too. So.
Anyway.
So you guys gather. There's really only about 7 of the fox runners left, counting Isla. But they all show up. Rest of the Cresting Sons, they don't all come in. Some of them stay outside, like kind of like keeping eye around the place and able to see in. But a few of them come in. Obviously, Mavat comes in. All of you all file in. Wilmette comes with you. And there are like some cushions and things to sit on. Mavat doesn't sit. Isla doesn't sit.
Lamia will sit because, man, she feels hungry and tired. Everything kind of sucks right now.
I will also sit, and then I will motion that everyone should sit. I'll do that thing where you just kind of like tap on the ground or whatever, like we should all have a seat.
Mavat is still, like, he glances at you, and he keeps his eyes on Isla and, like, walks over and sits down on one of the cushions. A few of the other Cresting Sons all, like, they kind of file in behind him, like a fucking goon squad, just, like, sitting all behind him.
Yeah.
And, well, Matt, of course, takes a seat. Panda, you're muted or something.
I hit it when I was adjusting something.
Makes sense. Okay.
It was stupid. It was a joke.
Do you sit down? Or does Sam sit down?
I said I'd take a seat. How much does it weigh? Yes, I do.
Just to answer that question. Okay.
Yeah.
Gosh.
So everyone sits. Isla still does not. But
I pat on the
she
chair
has-
next to me.
Oh man.
Patrick, what is that white?
Give me a
on
diplomacy
stream?
check real quick. What's the what?
The white.
Is that the turn
Oh,
order?
it's the initiative tracker.
Oh, okay. That's fine then.
No, it isn't. I'm killing it right now. As soon as I figure out where it is.
Diplomancy.
There it is.
Do I get a bonus because she likes me so much now?
No. Things change because she's no longer
No.
hostile.
I just like the way he said,
So-
no.
She kind of gives like a very small, like, but stays where she is. The other fox runners do sit down. They all seem to sit in front of her, and she stands behind them. And she still has the great club, and she just kind of leans on it. It says, "All right, tell me, what do you know about this Tressa Dorat?"
Well, aside from the fact that she is not someone to be trifled with, we certainly know that. Oops, I just dropped something. Sorry. No, whatever. I'll get it later. We know that she's very powerful, both at casting magic or something, some influence of some kind, and that she is both very powerful in influence and money-wise. Her husband is as well. I don't think he's magically inclined. I couldn't tell, but he's certainly no pushover.
We met her at first time we met her was at the tower, correct? Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember correctly. She tried to do some kind of spell on all 3 of us, but I was the one that resisted. Right? Yeah.
Yep, but you don't necessarily know that happened.
No,
Oh, I
I
don't
can
know that. Okay.
surmise that
Nothing
she
happened to
read our minds based off of her ability to glean information that we had previously kept secret. But she could also be super well connected. She's got lots of thugs isn't the right word that work for her. They are well trained and effective combatants. So I would not use the word thug. However, she's no joke.
She's well connected. I knew very little of her specifically. I knew of the hearth, of course, It's hard not to. That's why I accepted their meeting. I wanted to talk terms, business. Something in line with the agreements that have been signed. But one thing you should know about me, I am not the kind of leader to sit in meeting rooms and sign documents, discuss terms. I am a force of destruction. Not one to salt the earth, but to clear it. To make way for new things. Or for old things.
Right.
It was Habashk who dealt with them. He knows letters, and his Ulo is better than mine.
Well, I do wish we had him around to ask some questions, but he hightailed it out of your camp after turning into some big lizard thingy and dealing with a... I motioned to like Mavat, the Cresting Suns really dealt with him on that one. The first time we encountered him was at a bridge, but tried to set Sam on fire.
I shot him with arrow.
Well, I guess he succeeded in setting Sam on fire.
He owes me a spear.
Yeah, Sam a
So
spear.
you faced him before. Have we faced each other before this?
Yeah, you, that thing right there, that hurts. I like motioned to her club. All three of us can attest. It doesn't feel good.
It's a decent assistant. I have no memory of this.
It was at your camp, just west of the village.
You were in my camp,
Yeah.
west of the village. How many folks runners? She actually asks one of her own. And one says, speaks a different language. She just nods a few times, says something back you don't understand.
Oh.
A good number. They probably fell back to it if it wasn't totally broken. So these Tressa sought to have us tear up this village. And Mavat actually chimes in and says, yeah, I figure it was some effort to cause a bit of chaos, you know? We start hitting villages and the like, and, well, things get a lot hotter around here. She nods. Right.
Specifically as well, we turned down an offer of hers, and that she was not keen to have us walk away from. And she's the one who let us know that you were going to be headed this way, basically, trying to use you as leverage. And I mean, I don't know you, but I'm going to take a shot in the dark and say that you don't want to be used as someone else's leverage.
She visibly bristles. You actually notice the, like, fur mantle across her shoulders, actually, like, the hairs of it stand on end a little bit. Mm-hmm. No. I am not particularly fond of that. And if she was not always amongst the tall buildings of stone and well-fortified cities, I would find a way to have my revenge. But if she can enter a person's mind with a touch, control them for weeks, it is not for me to deal with. We have leaders more versed in magic. Far more than myself. My abilities I was born with. I learned to control over time. It seems I don't have any real problem with you then. If you're telling the truth.
I would say I have no reason to lie to you, but I obviously do, in that we don't want to fight you. However, I have far more reason to cultivate you as an ally by telling you the truth, because if it comes out that I'm lying to you in any way, you and that assistant of yours there are going to come have a meeting with my skull, and I'm not a fan of that.
He needs a skull.
I do indeed. It's where my head is. My brain's kept.
You are calm in the face of clear danger. I see how you've survived this long.
It's the only way I could.
I suppose I owe you some measure of thanks for your prowess and ability to see through things that I could not, and that my people could not. You said the camp was to the west, and what way did Habashk flee?
Well, let's see. We were on the east side of the camp. He ran that, so he would have kept going west. I'm pretty sure, right? I'm like looking around for like confirmation.
Yeah,
we were in a bit of a, yeah. I'm just like because we were in a bit of a all over the place kind of thing. So
I think Lamia was dead by then, so she doesn't answer.
Dead.
It was a bit wild, yeah.
Wild.
That's the word I would use.
Struggling to understand how I was under the influence of a city mage for weeks. And my shaman failed to notice.
Well, he may have, could have been in on it. You don't know that. I don't want to accuse him of nothing without him here to defend himself.
Considering that I trusted his expertise to this point, it makes what you're saying more suspicious to me. How did you know that I was under an influence?
Well, I kind of gesture to wherever Wellmet is. This
kind of
nice
raising her
young
hand.
lady is the one who noticed it. I didn't pick it up until she pointed it out.
She just nods, and it's a simple spell, actually. It's detect charms. You can see if someone is under an I think the school is enchantment, and Isla's just kind of waving her hand at that part already. But you can tell if someone is being influenced by magic, especially the kind that would control your mind. I often pray for it because occasionally there are fae or particularly enchanting things out in the woods. So it is good to have it ready. And Isla's just kind of squinting at her. Okay. It is painful to be in the presence of... She just shakes her head. Wilmette kind of sighs and says, right, I worship Mr. Gaia, and you are of Kalakral. I get it. Our gods are opposing, but that doesn't mean we are enemies at all times. I was just kind of scoffs. It does. It just means there are ceasefires speckled between those moments. This is one of them. Good.
She missed the 8 eggs. I realize now you were unconscious. Wait, you would have loved that because of colic roll. You mentioned it. It made me think of it. You missed the 8 eggs.
The 8 eggs may be an example of his power, I suppose.
No, we convinced a group of 8 eggs to
Yeah, we got Tovum to
attack a
take
bunch
out.
of your guys. Yeah.
Right. I like motioned to the fox runners behind you. I was like, were you guys there for that bit? Or did you come after?
They all look at each other.
Oh, okay. That was Habashk's
Ooh,
guys
yeah.
Yeah.
Did you forget that group was totally decimated?
Some of
No,
them ran.
people ran off, I'm sure.
Yeah, when they scatter, you can assume some probably survive.
Well, if you want to
And not to be pedantic, but I'm going to be. Decimated would mean we only killed 1 in 10 of them.
Yeah. It's actually not, like, as devastating as it sounds. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry for my pedantry. I apologize. But yeah,
2 emanate, 1 and 2, or 2 and wow.
stop. Just stop, mate.
I can
Anyways,
please. You were in the middle of a sentence.
So, yes, no, sorry. But yeah, look, we don't have to bring, but we can bring this to a peaceful conclusion, or at least a favorable conclusion for all parties involved.
She's like
Peaceful might not be the
constantly
right
scanning everyone.
Yeah,
as she's
peaceful might not
talking.
be the operative word, but at least favorable conclusion. Because I don't want any more harm to befall this village, who are innocent bystanders in this. And as you've said currently, there's a precarious balance of what things can and can't happen in this region. And any more damage to this village could drastically upset that balance.
Regardless of what I want or how I feel, this is true. You cannot tear this village apart. Not without very serious consequences. And they do have a position of power. I'm expected to do what is best for our people. Sounds like what is best right now is that we part on at least non-violent terms. Navad smirks a little.
Yeah.
I guess you could say that. Though, I would say the violent part has simply passed.
Right. I was shooting for an amicable ceasefire, if we could call it that.
Sure. For now, this Modric hearth, however, would do well to know that they are certainly not welcome in the lands of the Fox Runners any longer. Any of their ilk that I see, she just leaves it there.
Yeah. Well, there's an old saying, and it's that the enemy of my enemy is my friend. And I'll tell you this, Iowa, and all of your Fox Runners. The Modrics are by far a much greater enemy to me than any of you. So, with that, tentatively, I'd like to at least consider us on friendly terms, if not friends, as you've stated previously.
I will find a way to verify what you say. Then perhaps.
Sorry, I almost went. Do you want this mirror? I'm not.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
As a sign of a token of my esteem.
Take it
That
out.
sounds like a great way to die.
Yeah.
The fucking Noddleganger is just like,
No.
Nope.
I don't want any part of that. Yeah.
what are you doing? No.
So yeah, look, verify away. I'm confident in what I'm saying is the truth to the best of my knowledge.
Okay.
Provided I'm not also being deceived, which is entirely possible. This woman's been 2 steps ahead of me up till this point.
I hope she's not in your head right now.
I very much do the thing where I like look around as if I could see it. But I know that doesn't make any sense. I don't think so, but that's not any help. I will say this. From what we can tell of you anyways, there's a noticeable difference when she's in control of a person. We come across city guards, various other people that she was enchanting. There is a noticeable difference in the way they act and react when she's in possession of their faculties.
She just nods. Wilmette will speak up and say, it's good that we're amicable at the moment, but I'm concerned about that mark. What if the bandage slips while you are sleeping, or perhaps we could examine it, maybe find a way to undo it. I'm concerned that if it fully heals, you may be under her control again.
Maybe we could. Is it like a tattoo? Maybe we could do over it with something. It's a handprint, right?
Yeah, it's like a handprint with a rune at the center.
We could turn it into a turkey. We could draw a beak on it.
A rune that I definitely don't understand, which means it's either, well, I say definitely don't understand. I'm not the most learned man. I also come by my abilities in a more natural sense, but I've been trained at least somewhat. So it's not something that's from specific styles of magic. It's old. It might be old Ulis or something, but it's old, or at least different. Like, it's powerful magic.
Prefer one of my own examine it, but all of our witches and shamans are indisposed, clearly, or perhaps back at the camp.
There were two fur-covered folks who I think got off away from us, so they might be back at your camp.
You may take a look, but I don't feel I need to threaten you of what happens if I suspect you are doing something funnier than your jokes so far.
Well, I'll take that as a compliment. No hands. I just need to examine with my eyes, and Wellmet is the one who I would trust a little more to examine. But I just want to at least see what I can see looking.
Removes the bandage partially and kind of holds it there. And you guys kind of approach and take a look. She'll move it, and you notice that it, for now, has seemed to have stopped healing. Excuse me. So you can make a knowledge arcana check if you want to try to see if you can try to identify it now.
Sure. I was also going to see if I can cast Read Magic, if that'll help me with the rune in any way.
You may indeed.
So I will cast Read Magic. I will explain to him, I'm going to cast a spell. It is on myself, so that I can see the rune. And I'm explaining step by step, very much like anytime you're ever in a very stressful situation, you have to explain the process you're taking so that somebody else doesn't freak out.
Okay.
Or, in this case, hit me with a club.
Right.
So
let's see. You've got... Wellmet can assist, but... what's your arcana check?
11.
Yours is better than hers by a lot. So she's going to assist. She tries, can't figure it out. Not from that angle. I will tell you, if you are able to do it or get closer, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Then she may be able to assist in a different way. But.
Okay, well, there we go. Here's my roll.
So you can definitely tell that the rune itself is absolutely magical.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's like a part of it's cut off, it makes it a little difficult to make out exactly what it is. But Read Magic does help a lot here. The rune is definitely broken, but you think it says something, that it means something close to obedience.
Okay.
And let me see. So Arcana is 18. Surprisingly, you may have expected enchantment magic, but you're actually, I'm assuming eventually you probably cast detect magic.
Yeah, I would do that after I read magic, because I don't think I can have both of them active on me at the same time. I might be able to, but...
You can, actually.
Okay,
Read
well then,
magic
yeah.
does not
I'll do
require
it.
concentration.
Excellent. So I will double explain.
Looks like... Okay, so yeah, you're able to identify the aura of it as necromancy.
Okay, so I will explain these things out in as best layman's terms as I can, which is just, obviously the rune means something similar to obedience. It's necromantic magic, which is, necromancy. Bad, dark stuff. Dead things.
Yeah, dead things. Momat says.
Yeah.
So, obedience. Okay, so it's a rune? I don't have the read thing. But, okay, I can't think of it that way. I just... the symbolism of the hand and the way that it's shaped. She's got to make a different check now. That she's a little better at. A lot better at. And rolled a 3. It was almost so good. It was like 17 3.
It was close.
I don't recall. I've seen some strange rituals and things before that impart like runes on people. Not here. Far from here. Bad, awful things. I don't know if this is like that or not. I didn't see them up close. But if it's necromancy, maybe this was meant to facilitate a hold on you. You guys are looking, and Isla's eyes are kind of glazed over.
Yeah.
And like, even though Melvant just like is like talking and looked directly at her, she just turns.
I imagine when we do any type of thing like this, it's very much like technical jargon to people who are not magically inclined. Or like,
yeah,
bro, you're speaking another language basically.
And did you say Melviet or did you say well met?
I said well met.
Okay, I heard Melviet, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's a different campaign.
I mean, I guess we'll have to look on the video. I'm pretty sure I said well met.
Okay.
But yeah, like her eyes kind of glaze over, and she just slowly turns her head and like looks over where you're standing, Sam, and says, "What the fuck is a turkey anyway?" She said something about one.
They're back in.
You guys are like messing with her arm.
Delancha, correct?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yes, that is where you're from.
That is where you're from. Yes.
Sorry, I'm getting a crossover. No, it's a kind of looks like this. You know, here's the head. And it has a beak on the front. It's a fowl. You know,
I'm also looking at you like you're cracked at this point because I've also never seen a turkey.
It's like a really big chicken, but they're mean. I got chased.
It just sounds like a chicken, mate.
Yeah, they're big chickens. Yeah, think like
not your stem hushing again. We're not talking about that.
Oh no. So now I'm trying to think of
draw it.
I got a piece of paper for you, buddy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you do a fucking actual hand turkey?
No, I will. Okay. I will do my best to draw.
That would be
what a turkey looks
fantastic.
Like. I'm gonna do a male tom turkey with like the beard. Like, I don't really have like, you know how like a buzzer doesn't have.
This is what you come to the Unnatural Ones for, by the way, is an inordinately large amount of knowledge about livestock that for some reason Panda and I possess.
Yeah, a little bit smaller than Churlhawk here. They're rotund though. Some of that's usually the feathers. But you know, during the fall, they start building up.
She just like keeps nodding to the paper.
Yeah,
like you're explaining, and she's like, "I cannot picture this. What are you talking about?"
But I'll do my best to draw it out.
Oh, that's amazing.
I mean, it's a craft check, which is intelligence.
So
and I know you don't have like craft art, so it's just an intelligence check.
Yep, let's go.
You got it, buddy. You can do it. I believe in you.
Because I have favorite animals, do I get advantage to do this?
Not advantage, no.
I'll
give you your favorite. I'll give you your favorite bonus too. Why not?
Because it's an animal. I don't know.
you recall it very easily. That's not the hard part. Oh, you can picture it so perfectly in your head, but your hands ain't doing what you're telling them to do. So you end up with this just like kind of bobble-headed, weird, like it's just this weird looking, not a stick. It's like when you see like a kindergartner draw a turkey, like or anything, how it's like once someone tells you that's what it is, you're like, oh,
it snaps
I
into
see where they
really
were
quickly.
going with it. It looks nothing like that, but I can see where the thought process was. The problem is she doesn't see where you're going with it because she's never seen this animal. So you just got this bizarre Looney Tunes ass like first grader drawing with like a bunch of scribbles and markouts and stuff where you were trying to start over and make it look better. And she's like, oh, okay. What? I don't... How will you turn a hand into that? It looks sick. Well, Matt...
It may well be.
Yeah, Sam, how do you turn that
Is
that
it
thing
dead?
into from your
Like
hand?
this.
Is it
It's
dead?
something we did every, and I'll draw my hand, and then just like add an eye and a beak to it. It's like, and like these fingers are supposed to be like the feathers coming up, you know. It's something kids do.
Oh, that looks better than your other drawing.
Well, I had a template that time.
Oh my gosh, that's fantastic.
While they're having that conversation, well, that will lead over to you, Eli, and whisper. So, if this is something that might have been like holding an enchantment, doesn't that mean there's another part?
Something like that, right? Because if the rune means something, but we're getting necromantic magic, what if the necromancy is coming from the handprint? I can't tell because it's all just like color in my face when you do detect magic. So it could be concealing the rune's magical property. Because I know there's like symbols of like distraction or persuasion or like explosive runes, and I'm assuming this isn't explosive. As I'm saying, like I'm touching like a bomb almost. I'm assuming this isn't explosive. It's a big assumption on my part. But or there's ones of like laughter or death, like runes for other types of magics. But I don't know if any. Well, the one necromantic one I think I know of is like curse or something, but I think it's only for objects. I don't think it's for people.
So we wouldn't be able to see it. Okay. Here's a crazy thought. What if the other part is, like you said, under the rune?
Physically under the rune.
Like in her arm because she can heal?
It's a good point. So what if it's like a focus or some kind of tether, some like physical item?
It could be. Isla, by now, like, she's got her hand on a piece of paper and is like, make me one. It needs to look the same. To you, Sam.
Oh,
She's basically
sorry.
telling you to make a hand turkey out of her hand. She's got on like a piece of paper. And a couple of the other fox runners are just kind of looking at it like they're trying to figure out like what the actual animal looks like. So they're just like staring at this thing like, what? He said it was like a chicken. It's kind of like a chicken.
I'll start tracing a hand.
So you're like going over and doing that. And
This is the hard part because you only have one hand. Usually, if you're doing it with yourself.
right. So you wanted to like add a beak to.
Yeah. So like, imagine
Why?
like this one is like, beak right here. I don't know. I'm thinking if the handprint is, part of the spell, if you change the, I'm not too magically inclined myself, but I would assume that there's glyphs and ink, like designs used to cast spells sometimes. If you change that up, like erase a part and write something else in there, you would change the spell. So maybe
You know what
change-
happens sometimes when you do that? You just explode everything.
Okay, good
Ask
point.
me how I know.
How do you know?
I did it once.
Oh, but you're here.
I wasn't standing in the middle of the circle when it exploded.
Oh, okay.
What does the turkey represent? That's what Melviet, or not Melviet. Now I said it. Now you got me to do it.
Definitely. Wow, yeah.
Well met says That's what she cuts in. Says, Isla, do you remember getting any items or like rings or charms or anything shortly before you lost your memory? Or do you have anything on you now that's different? She looks kind of annoyed and like moves her hand. It's like, not really. Like checks inside of her boots. She like just reaches down into her armor, just like, no, like brings up like a necklace with a bunch of different charms and like fangs and claws and other things on it, like ears on one side of it. No, nothing different, nothing new, nothing missing. Oh, you said something about the thing being under my arm.
Yeah, do you feel anything like in this, like a piece, like almost like something like shrapnel possibly, or if you get like a bad splinter, anything in there? Feel different?
Does like full range of motion. No. But the wound was really big when I came to. Much bigger. If there was something there, it's probably not now. Right. So that might be...
So I have to go check the
we should go
ground.
look where that happened.
Right, yeah, let's go check. Let's go look about.
I didn't see anything fall.
Could have been really small.
Also,
And-
there was a lot of blood and acid.
Mhm.
I could see that from where I was. That's all I could see.
Fair enough.
So, Matt runs out of the thing because she's gonna go look.
I'm just kind of doing that thing where I'm sitting there where you can visibly tell my body language, like I want to get up, but I also don't want to leave the current conversation we're having because I would feel rude. So I'm just like doing the thing where I like kind of rock back and forth. I'm like, hopefully she'll find it quickly.
I was just, you're not going.
Well, we were having a chat. I didn't want to just leave.
I
I'll
You
go
can
look.
detect
I'm just like,
magic.
I'll go look. I'll just stand up. I'm just like, I'll go look. I'm
It's
just,
She puts her
probably
hand back on the paper.
magic.
yeah. Matt can find magic things. I'm not the only magic finder. Finder.
She puts her hand back on the paper.
Yeah. Anyways, so I will go help Matt look.
Okay. So, assuming keeping detect magic up.
Yeah.
Make a perception check. You're gonna get a +2 from Wilmet's aid.
Wonderful. I need it. My perception is not great.
Is it better than your one-eyed man?
Oh no, it's not.
He's also a much higher level.
Yeah.
That's fair.
15. Okay. So as you're looking around, there's still a lot of blood out there. A lot of the soil has turned to mud and everything else, but you're kind of searching and you kind of have a good idea of about where that blow happened because you were able to see it. So you're able to kind of go over there and see like a bunch of the blood that has been washed away, and it looks like nobody's come out to like clear bodies or anything else, so there's been low traffic, thankfully. Search around for a while, having to like kind of get pretty low, even like on your hands and knees in some spots, and like try to feel around in some puddles. It's gross, but
doing the
searching.
base, like smells like copper and horse manure.
it's bad. Wilmet is searching with you. She doesn't seem as bothered. Like there's probably some like just revulsion and stuff at first, but like at this point she's kind of just okay. Well, it's as gross as it's gonna get.
It's true.
So,
It's true. As long as we don't do anything else, it's as gross as it's gonna get.
you put your hand in one of the other puddles and you start to feel around, and you feel something kind of sharp, something hard in there, and close your hand
Something
around
sharp inside of something
Something
soft.
No, this is something sharp inside of something wet.
Oh, that's worse.
Worse.
Okay.
But as soon as that thought enters your mind, that this is something sharp, something solid, it seems to become malleable. And then as soon as your mind settles on it being malleable, it goes rigid.
I don't like that. That reminds me of something else.
And it keeps
Yeah, it
shifting
reminded me
forms.
too.
Every time your mind fixates on something that it is no longer.
So I'm gonna just move my hand out of the puddle real quick and be like, hey, do you have a grab it or a scoop? Anything that I don't have to touch this with? I'm like shifting through my bag now, like looking for like a spoon at this point, just like something to get it with. I'm just like,
I've gotta have
you
didn't touch something?
Yeah, it's
What did you find?
I don't know, but I don't want to touch it again. That's what I know.
She pulls out like a vial for a potion that's empty.
Okay, hopefully we can scoop it. I'll kind of like feel about and like get right where I kind of like contact it. Yeah, and then I'm like, okay, all right, and I scoop it in that.
You try. And at first you're like, oh shit, it doesn't fit, and then it suddenly does.
Yeah, it fits inside the thing. Great. That
So
reminds me of something else again.
it fits as soon as you think it doesn't. But you know enough to know that as soon as you settle on the thought that it fits in there,
it'll break the thing. I'm like, okay,
not
it doesn't
going
fit.
to, 'cause
It
this isn't
doesn't
magical.
fit. It doesn't fit. I'm just like,
you try to convince yourself of that. It's going to be pretty hard. I just give you a will save.
all right.
If you have anything else you want to do.
If that doesn't work, I
I'll
do
will.
have something else I want to do, actually.
Okay.
I would like to use my hidden knowledge ability to make it so that it doesn't fit. The thought that it fits is my hidden knowledge.
Okay, cast it,
With
yeah.
that. Yeah, there we go. So the thought that it fits is now my hidden knowledge.
That's a smart move.
Exits your mind. Something strange happens.
Okay.
As soon as you cast that out of your mind, it seems to settle. Whatever it is stops shifting. And even though you've cast that piece of knowledge away, there's a part of you that still kind of intuits it. Because even though that's gone, looking at it, you still remember you put something in it.
Right.
So the thought comes back that whatever you put in there fits in there, but nothing else happens.
Okay. So I'm going to just kind of do that thing when you get something in a vial, and I'm going to shake it and be like, I'm going to say out loud the words, whatever it is, it doesn't fit in this, even though it obviously is in there, just because that's like the word jumble that comes out of my brain, and I'm going to realize it doesn't sound right, and it sounds insane, but it's just the word jumble, and then I'm going to look at the tattoos on my arm and be like, I wonder what that says. It's just like...
So, you say that she just looks kind of confused, but when you shake it, there's a noise, like almost like there's like a rock or like a pebble or something in there, something hard.
Okay. Huh. Oh, well, I found it, I think.
What is it?
I don't know.
Can you not look at it?
Yeah, but that doesn't answer my question.
She casts a spell. Well, you're not under a charm effect, but you're acting really weird.
I motioned to the tattoo on my arm. Whatever it was a thing that I didn't want to know what it was. That's why I like...
Okay.
I've got an ability. I can hide knowledge from myself. I hid it. I think it needs to be hidden.
So we shouldn't look at it.
I didn't say we shouldn't look at it. I just think I shouldn't know what it is if I'm holding it.
Can I know what it is?
As long as you're not holding it, I think you're okay. But I have no idea because I don't know what it is. I point again to the tattoo on my arm.
So maybe we'll leave it in there for now and don't look at it just in case until something else happens.
But we can at least use it as some kind of proof that we found a thing that was in Isla's arm and show her at least. We don't have to examine it right now, but look, we found things like this before. Well, I assume, like, I don't know. We found things that we don't know what they are. They only fit in stuff they're not supposed to fit in.
I think something bad happened to you.
Well, yes.
Put that down.
Multiple times. No, this isn't the problem. That's happened prior. There's a lot of, like, secret-y stuff that I'm not supposed to talk about going on with secret-y things. I know that's incredibly
not
vague.
Crazy. You're trying to tell me
I do feel like Hanch. Look, I might be a little at this point, but that's not the point. Look, okay. So, I want to tell you, but I'm not allowed to tell you about some things that may or may not have happened in other locations with objects that may or may not exist. And I know that's super vague, but you're going to have to follow me on this one.
I think that's an okay enough explanation. We'll just leave it in the thing for now and don't mess with it.
Right.
Okay. Let's go back. So let's head back. Lamia, you've watched now 4 of the fox runners get hand turkeys made.
Good for them.
They're kind of treating it like they're trying to figure out what it means, even though it's a bird made out of a hand. Like, there's no real deeper meaning to it. But they seem to be thinking that there's something else to this that they're not getting.
Yeah, they can fly. I don't think they can fly very good. They like to roost in trees. They taste pretty good. They got big old spurs on the back of their legs.
You haven't mentioned the most notable part of turkeys, which is the sound they make.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you can hear them, like, if you're running through the woods, you can hear them go, and
Oh my God.
Ilo actually just goes, it's not a real noise.
yeah.
It's remarkably close to how it turns.
Yeah, it
What do
was.
they actually sound like? She just stares at you, she's like, stop fucking with me, what do they sound like?
Well, sometimes when they're roosting, they kind of go, but normally when they're about, they just go.
She like jumps to her feet and like she kind of butts at you like she's gonna attack for a second. She goes, "That isn't a real sound." And one of them's like, "I think he's telling the truth. I think he's
Inside
telling the
check
truth.
me.
They might make a weird noise." She's just staring at you.
No, if
And
I
she
wanted to
kind of
tell you a tall
smirks
tale,
a
I'll tell you
little.
about Sturmhosh.
I'm imagining I'm going to walk
great-
in during the Sturmhosh and just be like, no more about the Sturmhosh,
Oh.
please.
It's real.
You have weird
It's a myth.
birds in the launcher. Then there's weird blue bird.
No, it's like, oh. There's a lot more like, you got to use your tongue more to do it.
No,
It just sounds like you're laughing at a really bad joke that you don't understand, and you're trying to like fake laugh, mate. I don't know what that is.
one of the other fox runners makes a turkey noise, and she goes, "Stop! It's annoying."
Maybe
It could
this
be
is
a-
like
Someone
when
does it
we
quietly,
knew what
and
a
she just,
grape
like,
was,
slaps
but we
them.
didn't.
That's great.
Sorry,
Um,
good Molly.
I said maybe this is like when he knew what a grape was, but we didn't.
Yeah, this is very similar to that. I think.
Y'all know what grapes are? I can tell you about grapes.
This one, he's not messing around with. We found him. They're strange. Anyways, we found the thing. I like brandish the vial.
Grown bunches.
She just takes it from you if you don't.
Yeah. It might break out of the vial. Don't think about it too hard.
What?
I motioned to the tattoo on my arm again. So I did this thing where whenever I picked that up, I wasn't supposed to know a thing, so I made myself forget the thing. It's
You're
spelled-
weird.
Yeah, I understand.
What's your
that.
name?
Eli. Yeah,
Eli,
we haven't
you're
introduced
weird.
ourselves properly. My name's Eli with C.
I'm Sam.
Yeah,
Maybe
they
I'm good
work
then.
for me,
I'm
Aldwin Logistics and Retrieval. Anyways, look,
indifferent. Okay.
this item is magical, and it's a thing that I'm not supposed to understand. But my brain tried to understand it, and I realized that was dangerous, so I made myself forget with a spell. So
Oh, it's one of those
Don't
things.
think about it too hard.
Well, that chimes. She's like, "You're losing her. You're losing her."
I'm
She's
losing
gone.
myself
She's
at this
completely
point. I
gone.
don't know how to
Your
explain
eyes totally
this.
glazed over.
Yeah, just like- I don't know how to
I
explain
guess
this
just
at
be
this point.
careful with that.
Yeah.
Just whatever it is, it doesn't fit inside that bottle, is what I said when I made myself forget.
But
So-
it does. It clearly fits, or it wouldn't be in there.
I know, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
I'm sick of this. I'm opening it.
It's
and
compressed.
I'm going to look
I
inside.
take like 2 steps back when she says I'm opening it, like 2 very sharp steps back.
She literally just cracks it in half. She gets so frustrated, just like the whole thing shatters. And you see the little pieces of glass come out, but also a shard of some kind of gem or crystal about that big, about that thin. At first it looks black, but it shifts in the light as it kind of flips through the air. You notice it's got these little rivulets of red and blue and orange kind of running through it. Flips in the air a few times, and she catches it and just looks at it. What is this?
I don't know.
Well,
Looks
now
like
it
a
definitely
gem.
doesn't fit in the bottle because I broke the bottle. Happy?
No, because it's not going to fit in anything else we try and put it in either. Well, it might if I do it because I messed up how I think of that object.
Don't. She like goes to buy like,
Yeah.
don't, please.
She's like at the same time she's like,
Yeah, we've come across things like that before, and they don't. You can't think about them because then they aren't what you're thinking about. It's
Some kind of weird magic stuff.
Yeah, it's very.
what you're saying is not happening.
I have a cup that can turn bad water into good water.
No, look,
This weird thingy fits in my hand.
I might have broke it a little bit when I did the spell and I erased my memory of it. I don't know how it works because I erased my memory. I keep motioning to that too, like that means something to her. I erased my memory of it. It's here on my arm instead of in my head.
Do you still have detect magic going?
Yes.
She holds it up.
I wouldn't
You
have turned it
see
off.
a very powerful aura coming off of it.
I will
The Arcana
like
check also. See if
do
you
the
identify
thing
the. Go ahead.
when you see something like super bright, all of a sudden, like when somebody shines a flashlight in your eyes, I'm gonna like flinch away like it's a flashlight that just got shined in my eyes too. I'm like, whoa, that thing is holy moly. Jeez.
She's just holding it.
That's like bright. Like really bright. Just like
So
She looks at you, Lamia, and then Sam. It's just him.
I don't have magic stuff. I mean,
if
can I
you
look at it?
I'm like looking like if you look at it through
A piece of
magically,
glass?
it's really powerful and it's very, very overpowering. I'm like doing the thing where I put my hand across it, like you're trying to block light. Yeah, it's
I'm pushing
crazy.
it towards him. Like,
Well, she didn't hand it to you.
no.
No, yeah,
Mean.
it's crazy bright. Super powerful.
You're looking at it with magic eyes.
Exactly. Yeah, it's not regular eyes, magic eyes.
She closes them and then opens her eyes again. Instead of being like these, like almost pure black, they're completely like pink.
Yeah.
Oh. Got pink eye. You gotta be careful with. Watch
don't
your
eat her
pillowcase.
food.
It's very powerful, yes.
Yep.
What kind?
Like move my hand so I can
She
look
stops
at it again.
concentrating.
Yeah.
Her eyes turn normal.
How you do that?
You stop concentrating on the spell, mate.
It's a spell.
No, I mean, one pink eyes. It's really cool.
Shove. Anyways, what
She
kind
was
of if
born
I'm
with it.
detecting magic, what kind of
Oh.
magic can I see?
I thought it was Maybelline.
Knowledge Arcana, please.
Yes, sir. Coming right up. Oh, panda. That was a really good joke that made me want to groan real hard. I just wanted to know that.
Definitely
Sure.
enchantment.
Okay, so
Definitely
yeah,
enchantment.
it's enchantment for sure. I don't know if there's anything else. It's too bright to look at. From very
Wait,
long.
this was in my arm?
That was in your arm. We found it right around the spot where Lamia hit you with a halberd.
So
Fuck.
enchantment and
And that
necromancy.
Well, the necromancy was to like cover that up, I think, or to make it to where it would stay in her arm because she heals really fast, right? So the necromancy was probably some kind of weakening to make it so that that thing stayed in place and wasn't absorbed by her body's healing abilities.
Push.
Because you heal
Oh.
ridiculously fast.
Yeah. My cousin George, he got shot with an arrowhead once, and like 13 years later, it pushed its way out. It was crazy. So
I
maybe it
think-
was doing something like that.
Right, I think that's what that necromancy was meant to do, was to weaken her healing abilities enough that that thing stayed embedded in her arm. And this also, it being one of those things, Lamia, is why you didn't see it come loose. Because it's not what you think it is when you think about it. You know, like the thing we found in the place that no
brainers.
longer exists, with the guy who's nobody knows of, except for
No.
us.
Oh!
That thing.
Oh!
The thing that's hidden in a place that it's not actually hidden because the minute I think it's hidden there, it's not hidden there.
And
The
Modrat would
untruth.
definitely have access to that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right, because they wanted us to find the stupid statues and do stuff with the freaking nascents and all that nonsense.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I don't think I want this.
You don't. I really don't want to hold that again, but
I'll take it.
no, because I don't
Me
know
to
where we're gonna
break
put
it?
it. Is why I don't want to hold it.
I could break it.
You could try.
Toss it
I'm
around.
open to you trying. I don't mean that in a taunting way at all. I mean I'm open to you giving it a shot.
I kind of shift
Eli,
behind
for
He
someone-
Lamia.
tosses it on the ground.
I was gonna
and then,
say-
like, everyone moves back.
Yeah, I've already moved back. I'm
I
moving
was gonna
farther.
say,
I'm hiding behind
Eli,
Lamia.
for someone who talks
Yeah.
so much about things exploding, are you sure this won't explode?
Not in the slightest. I assume most things will explode.
I can
Raises
have
the Great
Sherlock
Club.
drop it somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't want that thing loose in the world, mate.
She hits.
I can drop it in the 8 area.
Okay.
Oh, she hits it. All right, let's see what
Okay.
happens.
I need reflex saves from everyone.
Oh, I'm dead. I'm legitimately dead.
Reflex is the only girl.
Oh, nat 20.
Good
Where the
for
fuck
you,
is reflex
Eli.
saves?
I expect everything to explode all of the time because I am way too
Sorry.
incautious around magic
Wow.
items is what I was gonna say.
Only Lamia got the low score.
Yep, and guess what? I'm totally dead.
So,
Depending on if it does damage or not.
boom! And there's a big splash of mud that sprays everywhere.
Yeah, see?
Lamia, you get spattered. Eli, you avoid it completely. And Sam, you also avoid it completely. You just, like, you kind of, like,
I was behind
lean
Lamia.
over behind Lamia and she just gets painted.
Ugh.
There's an outline on the like, tent wall. Or...
Lifts the Great Club up out of like this fucking mud hole now. It's still there. It needs to see
Really?
it's on something harder.
But the minute we think it's going to be hard enough to break, it's going to be soft and it's going to absorb the impact.
But it's not doing those things you're saying.
I set it down on a piece of stone and I'm like, I pull out like a club or a hammer, a stick, anything. I'm going to hit this.
I got another rod.
And it's going to bend around the thing I'm going to hit it with. Or
But
well,
then it's not going to.
I'm not going to do it. No, because I messed up my brain here. I handed somebody else. Hit that.
Me.
Yeah, I hand it to you.
I volunteer as tribute.
I take like 3 steps back. I'm like,
Ah, whack.
You just immediately go hit it.
Yeah.
yeah,
It just kind of bounces like you hit something solid.
okay. It's not going to break. I mean, we could try, but it's not going to
So
break.
think about it not breaking and then hit it again.
It's indestructible, Sam.
Okay. It's like a piece of diamond, and I hit it.
Same exact reaction.
Okay, I broke it then. Cool. Maybe we'll be able to break it tomorrow.
It's a
This
piece
way
of
is off tomorrow.
added tissue.
I like look at the
Same reaction.
tattoo on my hand.
It
I-
seems to be consistent for some reason.
In any case, I don't actually think we can break it, unfortunately. You're welcome to take one more swing at it. I'm going to take 3 more big steps back, though.
Yeah.
Because I don't want the thing to ricochet into my face.
Yeah. I don't want it embedded
Insurance.
in me. I don't want to even think about it. There.
If it's that powerful of magic, it's probably not going to break just from brute force.
Okay, well, if it's broken, I take one of the empty tincture bottles that we had, because I remember I have one of those, and I just scoop it up into that and cork it. Okay.
Still holding it like it's nitroglycerin.
Yeah, I'm holding this explosive. I'm like, okay.
In any second.
I'm gonna have
I've
Sherlock drop that in the river.
I don't want to think about what would happen when we put that in the river if it activates again tomorrow when I can remember what it is.
Well, that
Okay.
was very fun. Meeting you all and getting that thing taken out of my arm. We done here?
Unless you've got something else you would like to iron out. I kind of like look at her and I look at Mavat, like between you guys. But if you're leaving this town alone, then that concludes our business because we're here to protect this village. I kind of look at the village leader. I assume he's still in the room somewhere.
He's still there. He's just been there quietly.
I look at him like,
talk.
as I don't want to speak for you, but I feel like I'm kind of your representative in this parlay.
In this case, yes.
Okay.
You are permitted, but you say that there were powerful controlling magics at play here.
Very powerful, yes.
Yeah.
You have a way to prove that this woman you say caused it did so?
I can't, other than I don't have the ability to trace or show magics to other people. We would
I can
need
trace.
you've proven that. We would need like Senate Arcana mages who could pull that kind of stuff off with towers, which we don't even have any of those locally.
Then there will be no justice. It sounds like many of our people lie dead in our streets, but if this one was not in control of her actions, then there can be no peace by even attempting to punish her for it.
Unfortunately, the only people that are really culpable here, or that we could find a way to bring to answer for this crime, are the Dorads. And there's no justice system in this land, anyways, that could hold them at this point. Not at the power they're at.
I understand. The people of this village who survive, who have to bury their dead, may not be so understanding. Isla says, let them come for me. It's not so much that they will seek direct retribution. Fox Runner Isla. We cannot. This has clearly been proven. Your might is beyond us, but the stories of what happened here may spread. And he seems to stop himself from continuing there and keeps his eyes on Isla. She does turn her head towards him. Even if I don't want you to color the reputation of my people or cause trouble, if I kill everyone here, all it does is prove what they would have said to be true. So, unfortunately, I will have to let your villagers talk.
Not saying that anything can replace the lives of those that have been lost, but would something like some sort of compensation help ease that, maybe, in people's minds? For this village? I know it's... Yeah.
Perhaps in time. I just want to say that this will not stay quiet. And if there's no way that you can link it to its true culprit, the Fox Runners will be blamed.
Not only can I not link it to its true culprit, I don't think it would be wise for your people to speak of it in that sense. We've already made an enemy of the Dorats, and they wanted to use your village as a piece in that game. If you try and make noise and an enemy of the Dorats, they'll not hesitate to send more. Also, Patrick, you're out of focus all of a sudden.
Yeah, you've been going in and out.
There we go. Okay. I looked at you to talk, and I was like, you're really out of focus. Okay.
Fucking blurry. Anyway. I was blurry.
Yeah, I don't think it would be wise for your people to speak of the Dorats in such a negative light. They're a powerful enemy to make, and I don't want that kind of retribution to come your way.
I will think of something. He nods.
Because unfortunately, they've proven all too willing to use innocent people like you as nothing but a game piece in retribution against others, whether it be us or someone else. this recasts the way I think about a lot of internal violence inside of this land in general over the last however long I've lived here, 3 years.
Yes, well, I suppose it's best we celebrate what small victories we can. Wilmette nods and says, to that effect, I should be going and tending the wounded. I'm out of magic for today, mostly, but I still have my knowledge.
I can come help if I'm not needed. I'm pretty good at healing, right? Before I volunteer myself. I forgot.
I'm
okay.
not, but I can stand around and at least hold things. I kind of do that like very flourishy bow that I of course would have wanted being a servant to Isla and be like, you can take your leave and we'll see you on your way if you'd like.
Sure.
No one here will hold you for any reason. You're free to go of amicable peace, as we discussed earlier. If not a peace, a ceasefire. I look at Mavat and like the crescent sense because you guys are all a bit, you know.
You look at him and he's still looking at Isla, but he still nods.
And also, I've got a tab to settle up with you, mate.
That should do.
I'll only hold you if you ask me to, is what I really wanted to say, but I'm not going to because she doesn't like me.
You've been doing the hand turkey thing.
Yeah, the hand turkeys
Yeah,
weren't great.
that
Actually, I'm
might
incredibly
have given a
impressed at how
bonus.
well that worked.
Only thing I'll hold is your hand.
For making more turkeys.
That gets us to look like, what is he talking? She's okay. Look, are you wanting to go to my camp? Funny turkey man.
Funny turkey man. Sorry.
Oh, you.
She's like dead serious. Like not even a smile.
You'll probably kill me again, so not at the moment.
Okay.
I have
Only if
very
you're-
little health.
Only if you're very weak.
I'm not-
But you don't sound
This
too
is like-
confident.
I'm wiry.
I've got one last bit on
I-
the thing on your arm. We took the whatever that is out, so I hope that should be all the enchantment. But we can't dispel that necromancy. So whatever your body healing work, if you let that rune reform, it might start hurting a lot.
Right. I will have it looked at. And if the worst I have to deal with is pain... She shrugs. She's got the bandage back on it for now, though.
Right. Just a fair warning, obviously. I wanted to give you the best information I could about that.
It's the only wound on her now.
Yeah. So,
Warning is taken. We leave amicably today, but beware of fox runners you meet. We are not allies.
Yeah, you're bandits after all.
Yeah.
until we all need to kill the Dorats together. And
Yeah.
I like tip, like, as if I was wearing a hat, as if I was going to tip my hat. And again,
Smiles. That actually gets a smile.
yeah, the name's Eli Wasif, Aldwin Logistics and Retrieval. If you need anything, you know, I am for hire.
I will keep it in mind. Starts to head out. The rest of the fox runners following. They'll like pick up the hand turkey pictures. She's
I'll
one last
keep
look
practicing.
back.
Yeah.
You get one last look,
That's
Sam.
good.
She kind of chuckles, and then they head out. Wilmette is like, no, Wilmette already left, but she was like kind of blushing when she left at that exchange.
The second the door, and there's no doors in there. But the second they're around the door, like fully around the door, that could have went way worse. Just like
Mavada's just like, he's like followed them the whole way out. It's just,
Those kids would be strong as an ox. I'm just saying. Like,
Sam, you're out of your fucking mind.
oh, he is,
Oh.
man. He is. He got clocked a good one. Did you see that? He was out on his horse. I think she
I
rattled
thought he
something
was
loose up
dead.
there.
I thought he was dead.
Yeah, so I thought she rattled something loose up there.
I may have.
All right.
I need to go help with healing. What am I doing?
Yeah, I'll be right behind you. I've got to finish settling up these
Daydreaming
guys.
about a weird way to die, I guess.
So I gave you guys your 400 up front. We promised you loot and whatever. There's none of that to be had because they made off. So what's the
I'm
rest?
sorry, I
settle
wasn't
up with?
listening. You and your death by snoo friend out there. God damn.
Yeah, he's like I said, he's something else. So
We gotta settle up, yeah.
right, I paid you your 400 up front that I promised, but then I also promised you all of the loot and treasure afterwards. But there's not going to be any of that because they're leaving on their ceasefire. So what do I owe you as the settlement through that? Since that was the bonus, I'm going to make up the bonus out of my pocket since there's no bonus to be had.
Well, here's the problem we'll run into. That cost a lot of Cresting Sun lives. There's very few exceptions that get made whenever we don't settle up right away on previously held agreements. I've got a certain honor to keep to. Now, obviously, I don't want to bring any trouble your way. We've been amicable so far. But to make those exceptions and keep to my code and the oaths that I've sworn, I have to go to someone else. So I don't know what you owe me. I got a boss that's going to have to tell me that. I could ask for coin, but... well... that may not be enough. So the best way for now is just, where do I find you?
We're a bit on the road at the moment, but any invoices or inquiries can be sent to my office, which I basically write down the address and everything for mailing right there. But if I'm on the road, Mayor, he's the director of finances, he'll redirect you to me.
Just make sure your boss doesn't have the rune and handprint on him. Whenever he gives his symbol is all I ask.
Oh, yeah, that's probably a good idea. But no, I was going to say, you might not see a handprint, though, if your boss doesn't regenerate like crazy. I was going to say that I just ask that any orders you're given to annihilate my place of residence or the compatriots I work with, please become to me first, because any debts paid go through me, not go through them.
He raises, don't worry, it's not going to be anything like that. Maybe a favor, maybe an amount of coin, maybe a job, I don't know. Well, we're not.
Oh, that's good.
Busting
I'm just covering my bases on weird enchantment scale after dealing with the Dorans.
Right, yeah, of course. Yeah, he could.
I didn't mean to imply that your boss would immediately resort to violence. I meant that if somehow he was compromised by a very angry member of Path Modric.
Those boys' problems, aren't they?
They sure are.
400 will do for now. We did get some loot out of it. We're just going to pick up and head out. Take it, he looks at the chief. I take it you're going to go bring the rest of your people who left already back this way? You know, it's just, I've already sent some after them to let them know that it's past. And we'll make our way as we always have.
You may or may not need them. You're welcome to these 3 horses, though. The 3 horses we have. We've got our animals back because they were in this village. So you can have them as part of the loot payment.
No, I have bonded, and you cannot have them. I'm joking.
You say that to,
we have nowhere to
Mavat?
take the horse. Yeah, to Mavat. As part of the payment agreement, because we
Horses
can't
are
take them
good.
with us.
Horses are good. We did lose a good number, but maybe
That one right
maybe
there deserves a gold
Yep.
medal.
I mean, they all deserve some sugar cubes and a bunch of carrots, but
You're probably right. And they deserve an easier life than what we live. Maybe the village will have use for them. If you're willing to leave them, I mean, horses are very valuable assets. He says, yeah, that'll do.
excellent. Then we're at an accord. I hold up my hand to shake Mavat's hand. I appreciate your assistance and support. This was not an easy day.
Shakes your hand. Says, "It was not. More of us made it than I thought we would, though. I take it y'all are headed out on business. We're gonna have to find somewhere to get a good drink."
Well, best of luck with that. I do that thing where I look like I'm going to look through my pockets as if I'm going to find booze in my pockets. Unfortunately, I don't have any, or I'd give you some. Is kind of what I'm saying. Like I'd be glad to share with you. Is what I mean. But
Stay
I don't
safe on
have
the
any.
roads, friend.
Take care. And if you
Heads
see
out and-
Kamal, tell him Isla's still alive, but she didn't mean it.
He gives you an affirmative and keeps walking.
Also, that
Rest
I'm not
from
dead. I guess
all
he might
head out
care.
and,
He would care.
like last one of the Cresting Sun guys to leave, just like reaches out and like shakes your hand and it's just like he's like, "If I ever need anything, I'll reach out to you guys. You do good work."
I like do a salute nod and just be like, word of mouth, I guess. I'm gonna go help Wellmet. And I like bugger off because I'm literally just gonna be the guy who stands there and holds things like bandage. Take this. Like I have no expertise in healing, but I have hands.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys spend some time going around with Wellmet to tend to the wounded. She's in full like triage mode. You see that there are a few others, like healers, who maybe don't have her skill, but also kind of come over, and she's just ordering people around. Goes to one person, will kind of like roll them over, checks them for a second, and moves on to the next. Like, and shortly after, realize, oh, that person's dead.
Yeah.
And it's just going one after the other, after the other, after the other. Like, this person gets treated, or she'll start something, or set a bone, and then have somebody else come over. People are bringing things. Eli, you're just constantly running back and forth, or made to hold stuff, or made to like tie off a bandage because your clothes are always clean. So you always
that
have
is
clean
true.
hands. So, but let's see how well you guys can do here.
Don't touch
Sam,
me, I'm sterile.
you're,
Just like run
you're
around
trained in
pressing
heal.
the station on my hands.
You can have kids?
So, Sam,
Slap.
you're trained in heal, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can roll one, and then I'll roll one for Wellmat.
Okay. It's up to you. Not great, but okay.
I
Enough
mean,
to
it's
assist.
better than a 10. Yeah, it's enough to assist.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to put the plus on it. It's 21. Nice. Okay. Oh, and then Kit, another +2. So yeah, you guys make your way around. It takes maybe about 4 or 5 hours of, because it's just, some people take more than others, but like even after you get people initially kind of settled and stable, then she's going back and like doing even more work and ordering more people around and asking for your help with things. It's a long process, and it's not like you can like give people morphine, to like alleviate pain or anything like that. It's like everything takes a little bit more time, a little bit more effort, a little bit more care. But eventually you end up using that same meeting area, because it's big, as kind of a clinic, getting a lot of people in there. So there's a bunch of bandaged folks in there. By the end of it, she's worn out. You guys who were helping are all worn out. And kind of off a little ways away from like where all like the patients and things are, you see like the other healers and things who've gotten like a full night's sleep and all this other stuff, haven't been in a battle. You see they've begun to like kind of make rounds and are just checking on people. And Wellmet's getting a chance to rest. You guys are getting a chance to rest. And she says, "So I guess you'll probably stay here tonight."
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can't imagine we are in any shape to go anywhere.
Yeah.
It's good. I'm out of everything, unfortunately. Some of the last good berries I had, I made sure, some people survived.
Good use of them.
I will have to do a funeral tomorrow, but I might leave after that.
I kind of
are you not-
sink all the way down into the chair. Well, you're welcome to travel with us. I don't know which way we're going yet, but oh gosh,
We're not going back to the.
I'll figure that out in the morning.
All right.
Maybe
All the way down.
part of the way. Just I don't know. I need to grow. When I fought that lady, I thought I was going to die. Just the hands of a just a bandit who's very well practiced. But all of the ability I have, the faith and trust put in me by Mr. Agaya, I found its limits for now. Obviously, she does not have the limits I do. It is me.
I have
I'm
like
not
sunk
strong enough.
as low into a chair as I possibly can, and so we sitting in the chair. And I put like a hat on my face, like or a scarf or something, just to cover my face. Like, well, listen, I've found immense respect for people like you who can heal and help with their magics, over people like me who use their magic to misdirect and damage. It's what my skills are, but it doesn't make them positive. How I use them is positive, or at least I try to be.
It is what you can control.
Right.
We live in a violent world.
And you use your abilities to help others, like what we've been doing for the last, what feels like a day. So I think Mr. Guy's faith is well placed.
Thank you for that. I agree. I just think, even if she is satisfied with what I have done and what I can do, I am not.
That's fair enough. Just remember, you can only be the best version of you. You can't be the best ever. Somebody else is always that.
Who would I be
It's like
comparing myself to?
Well, I don't know. I'm
I am a
picking
very
up.
big fish in a very small pond.
Well, that's true.
You're a
I pick
fish?
up like vial.
I can be.
No fishing.
Oh.
Anyway, I pick up the vial that has the thing. It's like this thing, how it only fits in things it doesn't fit in. If you try and be better or the best, you'll find soon that you're not. I am not making any sense. I'm sleepy. And I'm just like literally sinking lower and lower and lower.
You could work on getting as strong as me, or you could work on getting as strong as what you are doing. Focusing on both is not necessarily the way to go about it, but you could also make a mix.
I don't want to give the wrong impression. I am handy enough with a spear. Just, I could be handier. And even with my spells, I feel like I've gotten complacent, and that's not why I came here.
Well, complacency is the enemy of progress.
I think you probably started off doing the stuff I did, protecting from predators such as wolves and the such, and not had to deal with man as much. It's something that takes some getting used to. I am by no means an expert, but when I did some time as a feller on a caravan, we had to run off some bandits. By no means nothing like what we saw here today, of course.
No.
But
Well, Samuel and Wilmet, I am very thankful for your expertise with things of wildness and nature, because I started out with my only enemies being people. And they continue to be such. And so your expertise with turkeys and the like is greatly appreciated. Since I don't even know what that is.
apparently they don't have them here.
I've never seen one.
They got guineas.
I've only been here for like 3 years. Are you speaking another language, mate? What's a guinea?
Are you speaking bat? No.
Yeah.
Wellbat does stand up. She says, "Look, you're not going to sleep in an infirmary. You can come to my hut. I've got space."
That requires walking, and I don't know if my legs will work.
Lamia will
As I'm
lift,
sunk all the way into
I can get half of them.
I'm fine. I get
Lamia
up.
will lift Eli up.
Oh
but
no, I get up and I do the stretch
Aldwin can
thing
take
where
up
I'm
the
like
middle.
really tired, and I'm just like, yeah, he'll drag me. It's fine. He can do that. Let's
You
go.
guys head over to the healer woman's hut. She makes some space for you. Very quickly, you find it easy enough to sleep.
Actually, I was gonna ask, is the moon out? Did you say, of course it's not?
Of course it is. Of course it's out.
Of course it is. Yeah, Lamia's not actually gonna be sleeping that night for a bit, until a while.
So
She's
you
like,
can sit out in it for a while.
Yep.
Lamia, would you like me to blind you? No. I can do that.
I mean, he could just take it away in the morning. Right?
Yeah, I can. It is dismissible.
I do not want to be blinded.
You're not gonna tell me anyways. It's not like I would ask you, "Hey, do you want me to blind?" I have no idea. I'm just going to bed.
Salami, you stand outside for a little while.
Yeah,
Once night actually falls.
because the moon feels good. It feels good to go outside and.
Sweet ginger.
I am
We're gonna
anime.
have problems.
Oh my god. I am anime sleeping where like one arm is across my face, my leg is twisted in a direction it shouldn't fit, and
Dave,
I'm
that's just how
drooling.
you sleep.
Yeah, I know. I'm anime sleeping.
Okay. So
I don't know. I just think I can fix her. I don't know. That's what last.
It's really funny to me because you were. I mean, I remember like Lamia doesn't know this, but Sam, you're totally committed. You want to go into an actual real relationship, not a one night stand or anything.
No,
And
well, that's the thing, though.
Yeah, he thinks he can fix
Sam's
it.
had a lot of near-death experiences.
Listen,
recently.
when you're wearing rose-tinted glasses, all the red flags just look like flags. And that's where Sam is right now.
And I want to turn my eyeballs pink, so you know, like
There you go.
I want pink eye. Damn. it.
So, Lamia, you stand outside for about a minute, and you feel a lot better.
that's
You're still
good.
hungry. You're still
Yeah.
definitely hungry.
God.
It doesn't seem like it ever goes away. But after a minute, you are at full HP.
Oh my God.
2 hit points per round.
Yeah.
Normally.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or actually, I don't remember how much HP you were at, so.
I had
get a
2
full-
HP left.
Oh, never mind.
She had 2 HP.
So you spent about 3 minutes outside.
Yeah, that
get a-
sounds more right.
Full night's sleep, right? So I can get my level plus con bonus.
You will get a full night's sleep.
Sick.
Of course, when Lamia returns and actually goes into the hut, Wilmette has obviously made a place for you and everything. So she'll lead you back to it. But as you're kind of settling in, she will kneel next to you and say, "Have you always had the red eyes?"
No, not always.
I get a very dark feeling I didn't have before. Do you need help?
Technically.
Help.
What'd you say?
I said agree to help. I said,
Oh my god.
sorry, this is Dream Sam speaking.
Dream Sam is coaxing you into accepting that you have a problem.
Technically, yes, but it's 1, it's my fault, and 2, it's something that just continues to happen just because of me.
Okay. Well, for now, rest well. She puts her hand like on your abdomen, like on your stomach,
Uh-huh.
and you feel this like warm, soothing feeling kind of flow out from it. You feel very calm.
Oh, before I fall asleep, if you catch me sleepwalking, don't touch me. Don't get near me.
Okay.
There,
Your
cool.
stomach growls again, and she goes, "It didn't work." Okay, well, I tried.
Thank you. Have a good night.
You got any of the
Full
meat
rest.
flavored good berries?
No.
I was gonna say.
And we will end our session there.
I want to be like, if
Yeah.
she's sleepwalking, don't wake her up. If I'm doing anything weird, wake me up immediately because I'm about to get eaten in a dream. So,
Right? But no, nothing else happens that night. You all get a full rest. Get a heal, con bonus plus level. And any negative conditions go away.
yay.
Do I have starving yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
No, you are okay for now.
I'm just
You haven't
waiting
been
for it to hit
neglecting
me.
food. You've just been,
It's just I'm
not
just
satiated.
so hungry.
So come bit peckish.
Well,
Anyway,
thank
that's
you.
the end of our session, everybody.
Yes. Thank you for joining us, everybody.
Thank you for joining us, especially for the last session of Into the Storm, where the group is level 6, because you guys get to
Hey,
level
we
up.
leveled up.
Oh,
Level
shit.
7, baby. All right. So we'll talk about. Wait, first off, I want to say next week, just a reminder, is Halloween for 1, and for
Yep.
2 is making a TTRPG.
Yep.
The week after that, we'll tell everybody all the cool stuff we got on our level up. First thing,
Yeah.
because we love to share the cool stuff we got.
Yeah. Also, apparently the snails thing is kind of working now, so we may have some redeemable rewards by the time we hit next session.
Woo woo.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I need to. So the DM won in the snails poll.